for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to The Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hey, Daddy, this is dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar over. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing voice.
Good morning, TBV.
Why so serious?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Hashtag TBV podcast, wherever hashtags are used. This is the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside absolutely no one. That's right. Solo, dolo, Scarface no Manolo. So when I'm alone, I'm going to throw the beat on so I don't really truly feel alone. You feel me? We out here. We're going to talk some boxing this fine morning, man. A little bit cloudy on my end over here in Jersey. Let's see, what's that weather looking like? What's that weather looking like for all my people traveling in the tri-state area? 72 cool degrees, partly cloudy, but we're going to get some sun in the afternoon, and it's gonna get a little bit better. It's gonna heat up. You know, I really wanted someone to bounce this topic off because it's a little bit shocking to me that Earl is just realizing what's going on. But I'm also feeling like there's like two different feelings here, right? It's more like a feeling of shock, right? A feeling of shock like, oh, I just beat this dude. How he at number one? Then there's a feeling of like, damn, I might have to fight this dude again that quick. And we're talking about Errol Spence's reaction. Errol Spence being shocked is what I should say, right? Errol Spence being shocked and then reacting to the new rankings of Shawn Porter. Now, I'm going to be real, and this is why I say, like, maybe, you know, he's a bit confused, and that's why I said, like, I find it a little bit weird that this is that new to him. But you can see that they're not on top of it like we are, you know. We are slightly different. We live, breathe boxing, and every division, they live and breathe boxing. And not really any divisions. They focus on them and what they got to do, and that's probably what you need to do to be a champion. But, you know, I say all that to say this. I think he's slightly confused with the WBA, and what I'm talking about is Errol Spence Jr. on his social media, his verified Twitter, at Errol Spence Jr. A few hours ago, I wouldn't say like 10, 16, he says, how Porter get ranked number one in the WBA and one of my belts, and I just beat him. And then it's like like a suspicious thinking emoji, right? That's what that kind of is, a suspicious thinking emoji. It's the rock eyebrow emoji. So he's like, wait a minute, how that happened? And, and this is what I'm saying, like, damn, Earl, where you been at, right? Where's your team at? Because it's like, didn't you know Shawn just fought for 2 eliminators for both your belts? And, all right, maybe you did know and you just making a mistake on the WBA when it's really the WBO that he's number 1 in, not the WBA, but he's also simultaneously number 1 in the IBF and the WBC simply because, of who he is and his last fight being for an eliminator. So, yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that Earl's shocked. Like, did he not watch Porter versus Formella? Did he not hear the broadcasters? Did he not hear them announce that, it was for a 2-belt title eliminator? I'll tell you where I am shocked is obviously the WBO ranking Porter that high. And I think me and Earl share the same emotion there, because that's what he spoke of first. Now, again, I could be wrong, but when you go to the WBA rankings on the boxingvoice.com, you don't see Porter ranked in the top. Definitely not number 1. You already got quite a few belt holders in that division. And that's something else that I want to address, which was something that obviously Spence said himself. A lot of belt holders in the division, and he's questioning the, I guess, legitimate nature of that. Oh, wow. So in the WBA, you got Manny Pacquiao, who's your super champion. Rudani Ugas, who's your regular champ. Jamal James, he's your interim champ. And then you got Virgil Ortiz from Texas, also your gold WBA champ. And as you can see, Porter sitting pretty at the WBC numero uno. He ain't a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. He already up there. Now, IBF hasn't updated him, and they would be crazy to keep Quadratullo at number 1, but I'll tell you this. Abdurakov is going to be facing Sergey Liepinets, so that also could be considered an eliminator in the eyes of the IBF. It would be great if they actually called it so that, we can know that fight that's going to take place with him and Lipinets is for something relevant. But according to the news and the reports, we all know that Shawn Porter is the one that fought in an eliminator. And that eliminator gave him the number 1 position in the IBF and the WBC. Now, again, Earl says how Porter get ranked number 1 in the WBA, but I think that was just a typo. He really means the WBO. So Porter, he gonna have options. You know what I'm saying? He's got WBC, WBO, IBF, and maybe Earl don't got it wrong. Maybe we don't know yet. Maybe the WBA rankings ain't get put out yet, and maybe Shawn also's the number 1 in the WBA. Now that would be strange. But what I wanted to bring to your attention is former super champ Keith Thurman, who last fought versus Manny Pacquiao, has dropped to number 12. That's almost as bad as the IBF when Porter lost to Kell Brook. He dropped out of the top 15. So Keith in number 12, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a interesting little ranking show in the welterweight division, and we're just reacting to Errol Spence's shock reaction of Shawn Porter being number 1 in the WBO, but Spence says WBA, and obviously having a 2-belt eliminator to be the number 1 in the IBF and the WBC. But looks like someone has joined us. Uh-oh, I just screen shared my freaking soundboard trying to bring him on with his intro and stuff. But let me go ahead and just tell you Alexander Lyonez in Jersey is here. Champ, what up? Oh, he's muted. Call him mute face. That's why I got the beat, man. So I don't feel alone. These dudes.
The best part of waking up.
It's TBV in your cup, and I need some coffee in my cup. What's up, man? Look, how could you be surprised, right? You know, looks like it looks like we're back at it again.
Yep.
We're gonna get this Errol Spence, Shawn Porter too. I mean, look, he made the right move by taking that belt from Formella. You know, it turned out to be Eliminator. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, and that's one of the fights that I would like to see again. It was super close, and I mean, look, pretty sure Ness is gonna take us down the, the road of how he really can be there, because, you know, obviously there's some other guys in there. And it's just a matter of positioning, right?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, in the IBF, he jumped a lot of people, but none of them dudes on the level of Porter. Like, Quadratrulo could have been waiting his whole life for his shot, but he ain't take it, so, you know, he's going to get passed over whether he likes it or not. Like, none of those names in there are sexy. The biggest name, sexy to ugliest, is Shawn Porter, you know, Lipinets, Maurice Hooker, Rashidi Ellis, Javon Ennis, Josh Kelly, then maybe a Castillo Clayton, and that's just IBF. Again, WBC, Danny already getting his shot, so when you go sexiest to ugliest, Shawn Porter. Not Mikey. Like, Mikey beat Vargas, and all of a sudden he's top 3 in most Shanks and bodies. But, like, do you really want to see Earl face Mikey again? Nope. So, you know, Porter, that's sexy. Garcia getting his shot. But even Mikey is sexy. Not for me. We already know how I feel. Lost a friend over that. But, hey, you know, Thurman, sexy. Now, the WBA rankings, like I said, Danny getting his shot. I guess Jamal James and Urigas would be a fresh breath of air, something different for Earl to mix it up with. But, you know.
Wow, Mikey's really in the top 3 in a lot of the...
he's top 3, champ. They listen, the win over Vargas was enough to make the case, right? And he's Mexican, so they know what he brings. He brings the fan base. He brings the ticket sales. He brings the sanctioning fees. So, you know, I mean, at least the ring has him at number 10, which is pretty legitimate. I think you figure Earl, Crawford, sounds about right. Pacquiao, Thurman, okay. Porter, I guess that could be argued he belongs above Thurman. Because he's 2-time, right? Danny, Urgas, Quadratrulo, Sergey Lipinets, and Mikey. So, I mean, I don't feel like they're leaving anyone out. Like, oh, yeah, take Mikey out and put in Virgil Ortiz. Like, nah. You know,
Sebastian
Mikey
lost
got
his
a bigger...
IBF, right?
Sebastian who? Formella?
Formella, yeah.
He never had the IBF. He had the IBO. He vacated it to fight Porter for the Eliminator.
Oh, okay. No, he's ranked 14 in the WBC now. I just never saw him there before.
I mean, he was definitely ranked in the WBC. The fight with Tholani was a WBC ranked fight. They both had the patches.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, Mikey got the win over Vargas. You know, which is probably a more legitimate win than anything Urgas has done. You know, anything Quadratrulo has done. And at welterweight, probably anything better than Sergey Lipinets has done. So I could see why he's top 3. When you think about who have you beat in the welterweight division, you know, Vargas is a welterweight. You know, he fought Pacquiao years ago. Who else he fought? He fought Bradley, you know, Mikey, Broner, you know. Legitimate win. And he got a knockdown in that fight. It wasn't the end-all, be-all, but in terms of welterweight wins, you got Shawn having a win over Danny, Keith having a win over Danny and Shawn. So then it's Mikey having a win over Vargas. Like, that's a decent welterweight name. You know what I mean? He's done more than the Lipinets at welterweight and probably overall career, you know. Vargas has been around the block. But I would like to see Mikey in there, man. Shout out to Brian Custer that revealed that Mikey straight ducked Garcia. And I get it. You know, he was trying to wait for that Pacquiao fight, maybe. But Garcia Thurman would be beautiful. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, Garcia Thurman. Mikey Garcia Thurman. That's a PBC fight I wouldn't mind checking out. What about you? And while you give me your thoughts, I'm going to pull up Errol Spence's Twitter because he had a lot to say, not just these rankings. You know what I mean?
Mikey Garcia after the Vargas fight, I feel like he proved that he belongs there. I mean, look, he faced the top guy, man. He faced the shark, right, in most people's eyes. And even though, you know, he definitely didn't look good in it, he didn't get he didn't get pulverized, right? He didn't get pulverized, and he was a smaller guy. You know, he had all the cards, you know, on his side as far as him look how he was gonna look post-fight in the eyes of the people. So when he came back and he did Vargas in like that, I had to give him the credit. You know, he knocked him down and he put him away. So I mean, it's just that because of that Errol Spence performance, it kind of like in the minds of the people probably, you know, made it seem like he didn't belong there. But you know, maybe seeing him with another top guy. And you mentioned Lipinets. He fought Lipinets, right?
Mikey did. But at 140 or 135, I think 140, 135. I had to Google, but he faced him. He beat him. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Mikey does have some decent wins. At welterweight, it's just Vargas and Earl, because he wanted to show y'all, like, look, I seen Son and Earl. I couldn't really, you know, act out my plan, but I'm a welterweight, and he took a lot of criticism for getting pounded on like that. So he wanted to show y'all he could beat a welterweight. But I want to get to these other tweets here from Earl. Obviously, this is the one in question. How Porter get ranked number 1 in the WBA and one of my belts, and I just beat him. Which really should say how Porter get ranked in the WB, number 1 in the WBO, and 2 of my belts, I just beat him. But that's one of many. He was on a little tear yesterday. We go back, and look, he says right here, so can someone get all the secondary belts and be undisputed or nah? And this is sarcasm. You understand? He's telling you, yo, could you be a regular champ, Urugas, and then fight another, you know, WBC regular champ or another interim champ in whatever division or in whatever sanctioning body and be unified or be undisputed? You know, now, it's obvious sarcasm and a funny joke because there's not an interim or rather not a regular champ in every single division. WBC just made one, and they did that only in the 160 and 135 division is where you got your franchise champions, so then you got your regular champions. What could be considered a WBA regular champion and WBA super champion, you know what I mean? But other than that, there's not many other divisions that a regular champ could really undispute or unify. So the answer to his own question is nah, but I believe he's trolling all these regular champs, right? Because look, he says, are the fees and the percentages the same? Laugh out loud. So he's saying, you out here fighting for a secondary belt, paying fees for the fake belt to be the fake champ?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? And look, do every sanctioning body have a regular or a super champ? So are they legitimate questions? Is he trolling? And this is how you know he's talking to Ugas and all the other regular champs. He says, I don't know what's going on. That's what he meant to put, what's going on. But he put, I don't know what's what. So many super champs. Oh, I guess that is what he meant to put. I don't know what's what. So many super champs and Ugas regular champ.
There's mad questions on these belts, man.
You know?
He's making a good point, though. He's making some good points. It's not like you could take it trolling.
I mean, look, it's honesty in comedy is what I think. You know, he's being brutally honest while taking little shots, kind of like is what I hear. I could be wrong, but it's what I hear.
What time was he doing this? At what time? 17 hours ago?
Yeah, 16.
Turn back the hands of time. What time was that?
It was 16. Oh, you didn't hear me? 16.
No. I mean, in timing. What time was that? Was it another 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning tweet?
I mean, maybe. You know, maybe he went out for a late night
jog.
I was gonna say horseback ride since they was talking about it Saturday.
I forgot that's what he does now. He chilling with the stallion. Them Clydesdale, them Budweiser horses.
But I mean, we kind of talked about it in other shows from different angles. Are you as shocked as Earl to find Shawn in the number 1 position at the WBO? Now, remember, the WBO champion is Terrence Bud Crawford, but they've already placed Shawn Porter at number 1 there. And that's one of the questions that Earl has today, you know?
Yeah, I'm if you were to just, take all the all the stuff that you need to know in order to know how he got there, if you just asked me as a casual right now, I would tell you I'm not surprised that Shawn Porter's in the top 5. He is that guy, and then he not only is that guy, he's that guy that's lost, and he just never looks bad. It's like, yeah, he lost, but he didn't look bad, and he made the fight close. And you could have had it both ways. So I think the Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter name is just valued, man, in those top 5, man, and he makes it a fight every time with any of the top 5. And he's represented. He's been loyal, WBC, and he's been with that, with that sanctioning body forever. Those medallions. And yeah, man. Look, not surprised at all, man. But if you ask me how he got there, what was the technicalities and all that other stuff? I mean, he just fought for a WBC eliminator, right? WBC IB or IBF eliminator, and yeah, he got it, man. He got the position.
I mean, do you mind that he's there? Because for Earl, it almost sounds like he's like, damn, same fight again, rewind. I mean, a fight fan could be like, oh, that's a tough fight. He don't want that tough fight again. But do you hear like, yo, I'm trying to move on to bigger and better things in his tweet, or is it more like shock? Like, what are you interpreting this as? You just like not giving me nada.
Nah, but like if you want me to get into the tea sipping, you know what I mean?
I just want your opinion. I don't want you to make it saucy. I want to know how you read it, how you interpret it.
I honestly thought that he was just being funny. At the same time, he was making good points and asking good questions. Like, they had to spin a comedy on him. So, but you can never know with Earl, man. All jokes aside, he's always been like that. He'll be talking to you serious, but with a little smile at times. So, is he shocked? I'm taking it as like, listen, I want a Pacquiao fight. He don't want to have to go through that fight again before he gets to a big fight. But he's outspoken. He's been outspoken, and when he feels like something isn't, I guess, merited for, I guess that's how he feels.
Yo,
he'll speak on it.
TJ with the super chat via the Cash App $NESGTO. He said he should look how he ain't questioned 4 low blows. So I guess TJ saying like, instead of being shocked and looking at the rankings, you should be people should be questioning him how he get to land 4 low blows on Porter and, not be called a cheater or anything like that. I guess. I don't know. Y'all gotta give me more on these super chats. Y'all leaving them open for guessing and shit. Let me double check on our guest. He's gonna be a new fighter that we all gonna get hip to, and he was recommended via one of our listeners.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So one of our listeners was like, "Yo, this is one of my, peoples in my area. Could y'all get him on?"
What area is this?
I think Reno, Colorado.
It ain't Reno, Nevada.
Whatever. I'm on the phone here trying to get him on, Doc. That's what a co-pilot does. You know what I'm saying? You make sure I don't crash.
Oh, you co-pilot.
Now he is in Nevada. Okay. I'm about to say he is in Nevada. Might be asleep, but I guess not. He hit me up like, "Yes, sir. I need your Skype."
Are you gonna let the name out, or are you just gonna wait?
The name is Ricardo Lucio Galvan. I think I got that right. I think Lucio is right. Oh, he says he's watching on YouTube. What up, champ? So we just need you to give me your Skype so I can throw you on the call and we be good. Do you got a Skype? Let me send him this link so he can get the workage. So Mario ducked again, fellas. Y'all see this?
Marioski's like, nah, man. Yo, Marioski ruined for Bud anyway, right?
I mean, to Panda, he loves
damn, yo, I think, the Texas car gonna get taken again. Ain't Earl from Texas?
He love his little Pandarin. He fake like the Mandarin. Ooh, that's a punchline for y'all. Don't even know that.
Always wondering.
You gotta be watching Marvel movies to know who the Mandarin is. Ah!
Damn, I thought you was talking about vitamin C.
Whoa, what the hell?
Mandarin.
Negative.
Like a mandarina.
Talking about the villain in what was that movie? The Mandarin was in. Boom.
See that's that DC shit. I Marvel all the way.
Yeah, it is. And in Marvel, he was in Iron Man. It was Iron Man. The Mandarin, the Mandarin is from Iron Man. Come on, champ, you slacking right now.
Bro, you the Marvel dude.
Yes, sir. Listen, look, we ain't even say it, so hit the thumbs up. Cause it don't stop. We not satisfied with 116,000. We're on 116,020, and we trying to get to 116,100. Every day we need a buck. Let me get a yard. You know what I'm saying? You give me an inch, I want a mile. So you gave me 116,000. I need 117 now. Let's go. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It helps continue to ensure that we get these big name guests on here so that you can enjoy yourself. Because look, I've been trying to get Ennis, man. I see Ennis on Brian Custer. I wish I had that Brian Custer. Boy, Brian Custer just be like, let me get him. You know what I mean? Showtime picked up his podcast too, so congrats to him. Obviously you've seen that coming with the already instilled connection, but
shout out.
He had to do his thing to get it there, so... We got a super chat from TJ who says he should be shocked
that he is. Oh, wait a minute, the chin.
What's up, guys?
Ricardo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Hey, you did say it right, and you got it right. I'm from Reno, Nevada, other side on the West Coast.
Good. Listen, so for me, I'm Dominican, so I come from like the Caribbean. Obviously, I was born here though, but Lucio for me. And for Dominicans, I want to believe it means show off, right? Is that the same for y'all?
I don't know, man.
Nah, Lucido is.
Oh, is with a D at the end?
Yeah, champ.
So what is Lucio just your middle name, or is that a nickname?
It's my last name.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You they got double last name.
Yo, that's a double name. That's like, cause I know for me, he's Hondureño. So Dumi, is it pronounced with a D at the end to be Lucido?
No, to say his last name is Lucio, and then when you want to be Lucido, it's with the D.
Okay, but Lucido is past tense. He still could be Lucio and be show off, not show off.
No, the context of the letters don't work like that.
Oh, it don't? Damn. No. All right, well, look, I told you I was born here, Ricardo, not over there. Yo, either way, listen, it's a ring name. So, I mean, if you wanted to make it a ring name, you could. No one can tell you, like, oh, you can't pronounce it like that. Whatever. You got that off. Shout out to your mom with the double name right there. So, listen, obviously one of our listeners in Reno, Nevada, Frank, put us on you, but we really want you to do that job. I want you to just obviously tell the world a little bit about you and, why you got into boxing, and then we'll get into that pro career.
Right, yeah. Shout out to my boy, Frank Perez from here, Reno, Nevada, for putting me on the show, and thank you guys for having me. My name's Ricardo Lucio Galvan. I'm from Reno, Nevada, the West Coast. I'm 22 years old. I'm 3-0 with 2 knockouts. I'm a young prospect. I got into boxing 12 years ago and haven't stopped boxing ever since. So ever since I was a youngin'. Boxing is kind of being slept on, because back then it was a big boxing band from Sugar Ray Leonard to Macho Camacho to Julio Cesar Chavez fighting here at the Lawlor Event Center. And recently, like throughout the years, a lot of people were wondering, like, where's boxing in Reno, like where's the fighters coming out? And like we're slowly coming out. So just that exposure that we need and the right people to host fights. Every now and then, Top Rank hosts fights here in Reno too, but with this whole pandemic, it messed everything up. So I've just been training, and how I got into boxing was I used to play soccer because I'm an only child, and they used to push me and everything, and my dad would get mad that I would get like pushed around and I wouldn't do anything to defend myself. So he put me in boxing for 3 months just so I could learn how to defend myself. In those 3 months, I had my first amateur fight, and I just fell in love with boxing. And like, boxing is the type of sport that is like a drug, so it's like a healthy drug, It's like if you work hard, you're gonna see the rewards. But if you slack off, like you're not gonna see any progress. And what I like about boxing is that it all falls on you, whether you work hard or not. And in soccer, like if someone slacks off, like it affects the whole team. But in boxing, it's a very independent sport, and something that not a lot of people know about me is I fought with like Ryan Garcia at the Dazn Showdown. I lost to him in like a controversial amateur finals. I beat Devin Haney at the 2013 Junior National Golden Gloves in Mesquite, Vegas.
But that was in the amateurs. Are you fighting at 135 as a pro?
126. February.
Okay. No, say, start low, come back up. See them later. When you fought them, was it 135 or that low as well, 126?
It was like 119.
Oh, wow.
2013.
They were younger.
Yeah.
Nice. We still got that win over him. You better be careful. He gonna hear this now. Like, yo, you talking about a win when I was 13? He gonna come at you. He gonna come at you on social media, man.
Yeah. I mean, they're all great guys and everything, but I mean, boxing's boxing. Like everyone that's up there right now, like they took the right steps. They knew the right people, and some of us just have to work a little harder. Something that little people know about me is that also I'm a dreamer. So I was born in Mexico City. I'm a DACA recipient, and I'm a student at the University of Nevada, Reno, going to school for business, and just super involved in my community. I'm a board member for a local community health center, and just I'm a people's champ.
Nice, nice. So listen, I seen that you was on a Top Rank card not too long ago. Are there any talks? And who are you signed to? Who's your manager? Who's your promoter? How do you know what's next?
Yeah, so right now I just been training, like I said, boxing is a 365-day sport. Year round, you have to train, be ready whenever you get a call. In 2018 I fought on a Top Rank card when Ray Beltran fought versus Paul Osmosis for the WBO lightweight here in Reno, Nevada. I was on the undercard. But ever since then, I signed a management contract that just didn't work out. So I just recently got out of that. My last fight was in October of last year.
Who was that with, Ricardo?
It was Vegas Star.
Okay.
Yeah. And right now, my last fight was October of last year here in Reno, Nevada on UFC Fight Pass with Roy Jones Jr. Promotions.
Yeah. Wow. October. So you're almost coming up on a year, champ, out the ring.
Yeah.
No new manager right now? Not yet?
No manager, no promoter. I guess Roy Jones Jr. was trying to host some fights here in Reno again because they signed a deal with El Dorado Resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-fight year. But with this whole COVID, man, it just canceled everything.
So, no manager. So who's making the calls for you? Who's trying to get you on a show?
He was a former boxer, and he's an attorney. Joey Gilbert's the one that's helping me kind of here. And
say
also
again?
The Lane brothers, Terry Lane and Tommy Lane.
Okay. And have they given you at least some sort of timeline? Like, hey, maybe December, maybe this month?
Yeah, they were saying maybe within these next few months, Top Rank might give us a call and we're ready to go.
Cool. So being out in Reno, you're kind of far from everybody. Do you have to drive to Vegas to get sparring, or are you able to find good sparring in your area?
Right, yeah. Sparring here is a big thing. So I go sometimes down to Carson City. It's like a 30-minute drive. That's the capital of Nevada. We also go to California, right here, like Stockton or Sacramento, and then sometimes Vegas too.
Nice.
Who you? Anybody in the top that you've maybe sparred that you could tell us about? Any names?
I actually got to spar with Ray Beltran when we fought on that card. He got here like a few days before the fight, like to shake out and everything. So I got to share the ring with him. He's a real humble guy, and he gave me a lot of advice. I got to hang out with him in the room, so he told me a lot of stories and just a lot of advice.
How'd you translate
let me jump in there, Doomy. What was the best piece of advice you heard from him or from any other, boxing figure in the industry?
Right, yeah. Just to always focus on myself, because people are always out there to take advantage of you. So if you don't have the brains, people are gonna take advantage of you. So always try to get hit less. Like Mayweather says, the less you get hit, the longer you last in the sport. And going to the university, getting an education is like something not a lot of boxers accomplish. My favorite boxer is Juan Manuel Marquez. He's an accountant, He's a legend, So I want to follow in his footsteps too. He's my idol.
Juan Manuel Marquez.
I actually got a shout out from him from Binoco in Mexico.
From what? From Marquez?
Yeah, from Marquez.
Yeah, he's definitely a legend. Definitely a legend in Mexico. So yeah, before Nessa jumped in, I just wanted to know, your 3 fights in, how's your transition from the amateurs to the pros? That's always something that, we ask the guys that, especially early in the pro career, how that work out for you?
Yeah, that transition is something, I mean, those first few fights, like every fight you're gonna have something to improve on, right? And just transitioning from a point system in the amateurs to the pros, my first fight, I won in the first round, 55 seconds in the first round, here in Reno, Nevada. But yeah, I've learned over the past 2 fights, I've learned to take my time, just get those experience in, not get hit too much, and just get those rounds of experience in.
How are the gyms right now in Nevada? I mean, with everything going on in the country and in the world, it's like, and another question we asked the guys, how are you training? You got a gym? Are you're in the garage? Are you in the backyard? How you doing it?
Yeah, so right now, like when everything was in lockdown, my dad and I were in the garage just training and running. And then right now that everything's opening back up, we've been sparring and training at local gyms.
And what do they got? 25%
50% capacity.
Oh yeah, 50% capacity.
Yeah.
Reno's at 50?
Yeah, we're all at 50%.
That's yeah, we're 25 over here.
You might as well hold your own show, champ. Yeah, bro, you better get some butts in them seats out there. 50%. Wow, man. Maybe Top Rank does go back over there. That's a lot, man. 50%. I haven't heard that percentage for anybody in a boxing city. You know what I mean? Wow. So what was your biggest inspiration? I know you said why you got into boxing, but like, was there any particular fighter after you picked it up that you kind of maybe shadowed or just, admired?
Yeah, well, like I said, my idol is Juan Manuel Marquez, from outside of the ring to inside of the ring. He's just one of the greatest from Mexico, Like I said, he's an accountant, and his boxing record speaks for itself, He's just world class. So I try to imitate him inside and outside of the ring.
Soy el jefe de jefes, señores.
What do you like most about him? I know he's a big counter puncher.
Yeah. So it's just his brains, how long it took him to get Manny Pacquiao out of there, but he did it. He didn't give up. His grit was bigger than anything. He always believed in himself, and he figured out the code.
So, what you said, 119?
Yeah,
that was in the amateur, so
yeah.
So now you find that bantam, 118.
No, 126, featherweight.
Oh, damn, you did say 126. So amateurs 119. Oh, 126. Okay. Still a lot of killers, man. That's not Arete and them. He's a little bit far off, though. We got to get you some fights, man.
Yeah.
What is your best case scenario for getting back in the ring, and when?
Yeah. So, like I said, some people just have it easier. They're able to go to Mexico and get some fights in like Tijuana or Rosarito. But me being a dreamer, a DACA recipient, like I can't go to Mexico to fight. So we're seeing here like
wait. You said you being a dreamer, you can't go to Mexico? Why?
Yeah, because so DACA recipients are in like U.S. citizens so we can't like go outside the U.S. and then return.
Yeah.
But
shout out to you though.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just a little harder that I've had to work than these other guys, Mm-hmm. But thanks to that, I am where I am right now. I can't complain. I'm happy. I'm healthy, and I'm still crushing my dreams.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
That is definitely good, man. So, who is your trainer?
My father.
Oh, okay. And he's only trained you, I'm assuming. You guys started together kind of like Danny and Angel Garcia?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I follow a lot of those father-son trainer stories. Jack Mosley taught himself how to be a trainer with books and stuff. How did your father get into this and pick up the know-how needed to get you to this level? I mean, obviously you beat Devin in the amateurs. You feel like you beat Ryan in the amateurs, and now you're a 3-0 pro.
Yeah, no, just a lot of studying, He goes and watches the trainings of of these great guys from Mexico, like Marquez, and he picks up little things from everyone, and like even like Lomachenko right now, a lot of strategic, technical, smart techniques, and just a lot of exercises. So he's just like constantly on researching, studying new ways and new methods, new techniques to improve me.
You keep mentioning Marquez, man. I gotta ask, you don't think he's a bit of a Canelo hater?
I mean, if I'm being honest, a little bit, man, a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like that too. It's like Canelo could do no good in his eyes. I'm like, dang. But I hear him, man. Marquez has had such a great career. He's kind of entitled to have his opinion. Shout out to ESPN for having him working on ESPN Deportes. So how often do you spar?
So right now I'm sparring like 2 or 3 times a week.
Nice. How do you space it out? Is it like Monday, Wednesday, Friday? What days do you normally do?
Yeah, so it's usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday, Friday. I just
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Damn. So wow, that's fire. I want to know about that. I've never seen no one do it like that. Well, Wilder does do every day. He does Monday through Thursday, Friday off. Actually, he takes Tuesday off, so he does Monday, no Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sparring. Wow. So yeah, okay. But still, your body's not hurting, like to go 3 days in a row?
No. Like I mean, like I said, it's been 12 years, so the body's used to it. But like I said, like the fighter that gets punched the least is the one that lasts longer, And in boxing, you're here for the short term. You don't want to be here long term. You kind of want to get in and out, but be smart about it, But yeah, just a lot of recovering methods, a lot of ice cold baths, the hyperbaric oxygen chamber as well.
Nice.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, recovery is important.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few questions from the people. Ricardo, let me go ahead and refresh that and get these to you. Looking like George Foster in the UK says, who are your top 3 Mexican boxers of all time?
Of all time, let's see. I grew up watching Juan Manuel Marquez, so I'm going to put him as number 1 for me. Number 2, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., and number 3 is Ricardo Finito Lopez Nava.
Nice. Juan Valdez in San Antonio, Texas says...
James Valdez.
Oh, yeah, what the hell? I'm thinking coffee.
I got this one from San Antonio, Texas. He says the Boxing Voice does a great job of introducing us boxing fans to up-and-coming boxers. I look forward to seeing your upcoming fights. Salute, champ. Thanks for coming on the show and sharing your story.
All right, thank you, James. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Next was coming in from Victor Banuelos. And he says, what boxer has the best left hook in the game? Past and present.
Damn, past. That's tough.
Jeez.
Wow.
Past, I got to give it to Roy Jones Jr., man. Those 3, 4 hooks.
Yeah.
Good answer, all right? I was thinking automatically Mexicans and Puerto Ricans because they focus on the left hook. But you're right. Roy was so explosive, and he could do multiple in one shot. Good answer, bro. You got a nice boxing brain.
Thank you. And then right now, present, I mean, I got to say some of the current guys, like Teofimo Lopez when he fought, Diego Magdaleno, how he knocked him out with that hook.
Yes. And that was a double too, right? That was a double because the first one kind of like, yeah.
That was a double. And Ryan Garcia, he got that pop in that hook.
Wow, that's right. He's been coming out with that left hook too.
That's his dad. Yeah, I think that's his bread and butter. He loves that. He loves that left hook. What do you do? As far as like when you get in the gym and you work it now, what's your favorite or station or what's your favorite thing to do in the gym? Mitts. Some guys like mitts. Some like the heavy bag. Others like to jump rope. What do you like to do?
Yeah, I like to jump rope and hit the speed bag a lot. Jump rope and like Duran and like Marquez and doing a lot of party tricks with it. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, so you do the whole, crisscrossing. Yeah,
I get fancy with it.
Yeah, nah, I'm one of the other guys. I'll probably run in place at most. Dude, and used to have, and Mike Tyson used to, that was one of his idols too, Duran, and he used to do his jump rope where he used to squat and spin at the same time. It's just crazy.
I got
man.
a question
a lot of athleticism.
For Ricardo. We got a fantasy pick'em league on our Patreon page, and I believe Joette is still at 126 and Mariaga as well. Or have they moved up to 30? Because I know Mariaga was going to face Shakur, but I don't remember if he was going to face Shakur when Shakur was a champion defending his belt at 26. But do you know those two and who you picking? Because they fighting this Saturday. And I believe they're in your division. I'm going to Google it, but
They feather.
Yeah.
Joette Gonzalez is feather.
Feather is 126, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saw Miguel Mariaga from Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him fight here in Fallon, Nevada. It was a top-ranked show, and he won. He won by knockout, I believe, versus I think Guy Taylor or something like that. And he's just really fast. But I picture my day one day. I picture myself one day being in front of them in the ring.
But who do you think wins that fight? Him versus Joette. Do you know Joette Gonzalez?
Yeah, well, he fought with
Shakur
Stevenson here in Reno, Nevada for the WBO featherweight title.
Oh yeah, he did.
It's a good fight, but I think Miguel Mariaga's experience is gonna overdo Joette Gonzalez.
Yes. We got another one, and I believe that's also in and around your division. It is Andrew Cancillo. I think he's actually, it might be 126 as well, right?
I think so, yeah.
Cancillo's going to be fighting Saul Neno Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I love that fight. I'm kind of like, because I know that Neno got knocked out fight before last to a dude that he probably wasn't supposed to get knocked out to. So I'm like, damn, is he just chinny? Because Cancillo does have power. He knocked out Mercado twice, right?
That's right, yeah.
So I'm like, damn, that's Machado. That's a tough one, man. What do you think about that fight? It looks like Nano moved out his division, though. They haven't said what I'm gonna have to.
Andrew's super feather. I mean,
so that's what 30.
130, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. All right, but still in and around your division, like I said, little 4 pounds above. You can still give us your opinion. What do you think? Can Nano turn it around? You think, or?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he has the discipline to do so. We all know he's a hard hitter, so he can take a punch. He can also deliver a punch. But like you said, yeah, that fight before the last one, he got tested, And Andrew Cancillo, he was with Golden Boy, wasn't he? And now he's with a different promoter.
Yeah, I think he signed a Top Rank, right?
Yeah, I think so. But he has experience too. He has the ring knowledge, so it's gonna be a good fight. Cancillo has that heart as well as Neno, and just two Mexicans going at it. I see Neno taking the win.
Nano?
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's a little bit of an upset. I mean, look, it could happen because of Cancillo being more shop-worn, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't have that many rounds, but he has more losses. But that could be experience, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like Neno might be hungry to get back where he was before that one other fight. But both fighters are very dangerous. So
I gotta text Robert. Is Nano still with Robert? I haven't. Let me check his IG if at least he's posting something with Robert. I wonder because I know his father trains him too.
Yeah. He actually fought here in Fallon, Nevada once too. I got the chance to see him and meet him along with Robert.
Do you watch boxing? I know some fighters don't. Others, say they do. Are you a fan of the sport?
Yeah, I eat, breathe, and live boxing. So, like, whenever it's on TV, we're my family and I are out and about. We always hit the record button. So when we come back home, we always play it back.
All right. What do you think about the Danny Garcia Errol Spence fight coming up? You excited about that one?
Yeah. After Errol Spence's accident, man, I look forward to his get back in the ring. Danny Garcia got that left hook, but I don't know, man. We're gonna see. I'm excited for that fight and see how both are gonna come back in the ring. It's a good fight for Danny Garcia. If he pulls it off, it's gonna be super good for him. And if Errol Spence pulls it off, it's gonna be great exposure for him to once again prove himself, especially after that accident he had. So, great fight.
And Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko is another one. I know I'm excited. Yo soy hondureño. I'm from Honduras. That's my paisano. And not only that, because I know Ness gives me, stuff about me being biased. But, I really do believe that Teo's going to be able to pull it off. And I'm leading into this. Who do you think is pound for pound, or who do you have as pound for pound? Because a lot of people, have Lomachenko in that top of the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, you ask some and you ask others, and some will say Lomachenko, some will say Canelo. We'll see, Canelo trying to figure out his next opponent. And this next fight for Lomachenko and Teofimo, it's gonna be a great fight. At the tournaments I compete in, Teofimo would be there and stuff, and he'd put on a great show every fight.
Was he hitting flips in the amateurs?
I think he did pull a few.
So that's been Teo, man.
Yeah.
Well, Ricardo, those are all the questions from the people and ours. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on the show. If you can, please give out your social media for anybody who isn't following you can do so. And obviously, when you got something cooking, your manager or whoever, I know you said you got a manager, but someone's working for you. He gets anything for you, man. Let us know so we can get you back on and announce it. Doesn't matter what show, whether here, Top Rank, Mexico, don't matter, champ. We behind you.
Yeah, appreciate all the love. Thank you guys for having me on. Like I said, shout out to my boy Frank Perez for getting me on the show. Appreciate you guys, and whenever you guys want to come down to Reno, Nevada, you guys got a home here. And just appreciate you guys. Yeah, to all the ones that aren't following me, my Instagram is at Team RLG, and my Facebook is Ricardo Lucio. Thank you, everyone.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo Lucio Galzan, thank you for coming on, brother. Wish you a good day. Obviously, it's early over there, man. Get some rest, and we'll get you back on soon. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo. We're going to get out to these phone lines. Real quick final thoughts. We're just discussing Errol Spence shocked. Reacts to Shawn Porter.
And why was he shocked?
Because he just beat Shawn. He doesn't understand how he's number one in 3 sanctioning divisions.
Say what?
Yeah, he's like, yo, I just beat him. How's he number one for my belt, the WBO, the WBC, the IBF? We got a super chat.
Let me run down the line. It's my man TJ. He said he should be shocked that he is never questioned on low blows. On Porter counted 27. It would have been cool if he said who should be above Porter. Hashtag Ohio. The Ohio brethren had to come on here and say that, because it's true. It was a lot of low blows. 27 counted. Jared Lloyd's early morning message. He says, notice how the bum lord, a.k.a. the trash master, is, quote-unquote, still in negotiations with Brooke. He don't want real fights. The bum lord loves the pedestrian tour, the common man beater. Who he going to fight next? A custodian? Jared Lloyd. And I think was Chase Athletics.
Yeah, did you get wirelessbuzzshop.com?
Not yet, but I'll get to it. Chase Athletic says boxing needs to back guys like Ricardo, Clay Collard, Joe Smith Jr., So Icy Sims. Shout out to TBV. I get it, man. You know, these guys that work hard, you know, they like I think I heard Earl say this term. I get mine from the mud, you know, blood, sweat, and tears. It's and it's true, man. You see these the behind the scenes when me and Ness travel and stuff. You see a lot of good fighters, man. We see a lot of good fighters, and not everybody's in the same position to certain advantages, man, and certain resources. So yeah, man, shout out to Ricardo for coming on, and we'll stick behind you, bro. Wireless Bud Shop, though, I did not get. And where the heck did it go?
WirelessBudShop.com. Airbud says, smash the like button with 3 fist emojis, champ. Listen, let's get out to the calls and, talk a little bit of boxing. First, quick word from the sponsors.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right. We going out to the King of Essex. What it do? Good morning.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Top of the morning, TBV family. What's good?
What up?
Good.
Yo, best believe I got that verse. I sent it into Stainless, so we cooking with that till this day track. So everybody, y'all gonna hear that sooner than later. But to today's topic, man, so far, Spence don't understand. He don't understand like I understand, because that's what happened when I be on battle bars. Like when you always in the mix, when you always in the trenches, like Porter is, when you get in them rough, ugly fights and you getting low blowed and you still digging deep. People have a reverence for that. People appreciate that. So, I could definitely relate to Shawn Porter and somebody like Spence. I think maybe them entitlements is what led you to crash your little fancy chariot. You feel me? So, it's all about being a competitor and what your spirit is, man. So if he don't understand, it ain't to be understood. That's how I'm starting off the morning, y'all. Get that beat out of here. That's like, come on, man. That's that naked lady, man. Don't wave that in front of me, man. Get that out of here.
He got her out there with the red dress on, Chin.
Yeah, man.
The
blip in the matrix. Listen, thank you for calling in. Don't forget to go ahead and share that show. We're going to repost you on at least 3 social medias if Doomy don't fall asleep, as always. I'll definitely do it. I'm posting you on TBV's 60K and on that little Punk 35 hundo. You know what I'm saying? Push it to the limit. But look, we just trying to get the show out there. We trying to get more subscribers. I'm refreshing. Last time we talked about it a few minutes ago, we was 116,020. We trying to get to 116,100. Really 117,000. But we'll take it a hundo at a day. We refreshing, even though we don't get 100 a day. It takes pretty long to get 100. Okay, we got 2. We got 2. Shout out to the 2 of you, 22 twos. Shout out to Jay-Z with the 22 twos. Yo, too many minds. I don't remember. Remember 22 twos with Jay-Z? Don't make me pull up them lyrics, bro. Come on, man. Reasonable Doubt, 22 twos.
22 twos.
Oh, he wildin'.
What you talking about, fool?
Jay-Z needed social media, bro. That's
bro,
what the
you're
is.
Like a Jay-Z Britannica. I'm not going to know all the songs.
He needed social media. Like, when he was out, that didn't exist, so he's robbed of, like, greatness.
I was LOX when you was Jay-Z. I was Black Radio. You know what I'm saying? Black Radio kid. Yo, Coach Myers on the chatty. Says, another great show, TBV. Ness, you need to get Doomy a title shot with Cash Weezy. The only undefeated, quote-unquote, fighter.
Yeah, but Cash got a rematch clause, bro. I'm Eddie with the contract. My boys always got a rematch clause. I can't do Mario the way Al did Shawn. Like, go fight Earl. If you lose, I got you next time. Nah. I put the ironclad contract, rematch clause. Enrique got to be better than Andy. He got to win twice, back to back. If you want, if Doomy want a shot at Enrique, he got to hope that Enrique wins. But he already beat Enrique, so he really wants Mario to win so he get that Mario scout. But now it's kind of getting watered down, even though it's technicality wins. Nobody really beat Mario. He's technically undefeated. He's like that fighter that you like, he got 2 losses, but they robbed him.
He like John Jones with that one loss. He had that illegal, 12-6 elbow. I mean, he got disqualified. It's all good. I want that, though.
I'm about to look for these lighters on, like, Amazon or something, or even, like, Alibaba.
TBV on it, champ. That's what we need on.
I found this one in a dollar store, but it's like perfect because it's like almost one of those dumb ones that your girl buys to light the candle.
Yeah, I got one right on my bar
but
right there.
It's not that big, so it's perfect to go in your pocket, perfect to light it up. Like,
she lights the candles with that thing.
Nah, not this one.
No, that I never even seen it. That's like a mini right there.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's like the mini right there. Call you mini face.
The king is back, and I'm talking about King Carlos Molina. What? Oh, Hector Cepeda. I thought he was facing Jose Cepeda. Shout out to Molina, man. Very, very unfortunate situation. He got accused of, let me not say unfortunate, right? Because then I don't know the details, and I don't want anybody thinking like I'm siding with what technically is a sex offender now, because he was charged with some sort of sexual crime and deported. But, before all that, he was out here beating people up, man. He legitimately beat up James Kirkland, and before that, Islandri Laura. His wife is still with him, too. She hits me up or whatever and lets me know whenever he's doing something. He was actually at the WBC convention. I don't know if that ever got overturned or anything, but I know once he was accused, they just deported him. You know how it is. They wasn't trying to hear that. But, I thought he was done. You feel me? Like, you get deported back to a third world country. I thought he was over, but my man started getting fights like all over the world. Like, he just started flying. You know what I mean? Like, bump it. I can't go to the U.S., but I could go to the UK. I could go to.
And you said he beat.
I ain't say he beat the charge. I ain't say that.
He beat Lara. You said.
Oh yeah, but he ain't get the win. But he beat Laura. He beat Laura. Word. Yo, Friday night fights used to be crazy, bro. Like, they haven't been able to replicate that. Like, we got Carlos Molina. Excuse me. I think we got Carlos Molina versus Laura on Friday Night Fights, and maybe Paul Williams versus Laura on Friday Night Fights. If not, it was on HBO for Paul Williams or Showtime. I ain't sure. But those 2 fights, those was real crazy.
Damn, Carlos Molina.
Carlos Molina just got the email. He back like cook crack.
Yo, he back.
Yo,
ready
speaking
to
of
attack.
back, yo, shout out to Rob. Speaking of back, yo, I'm going to give y'all more to talk about when y'all call in other than just Earl's tweet. So now you can talk, I guess not the Molina. Let's talk about this, though. Chris Bird, after 11 years or more out the ring.
I saw.
After deciding I'm going to change my diet, I'm going vegan like Doomy, but I'm going to lose the weight unlike Doomy. And I'm going cannabis like Ness, forget the prescription meds. And why this dude looking like he ready to take down the world? Like, what? Yo, it's something about boxing that got these dudes out here. Like, he looking like Mike. He looking like Mike. For real.
Let me tell you, bro.
I want to read it.
If he would have dyed his hair in that picture,
yeah, he would have fooled everybody.
Bro, he would have fooled everybody.
I want to read it, or you could wait the 15 seconds and go ahead and let the world know what he had to say. And he's legitimately making a comeback, man. You know what I mean? And I get him. Like, Doomy's going to read it to you, but, like, I get him. He's like, yo, y'all doubted me before. Y'all said I was too small to be the heavyweight champ, and I did that. And he did that. He did that versus legitimate champs. Like, he beat legitimate champs. So it's like his was never a fluke. You understand?
And that, look, he beat Vitaly. I mean, Vitaly over Vladimir. I get it mixed up sometimes, but he beat a Klitschko, man. Well, let me just read what he says, right? He says, 11 years of chronic pain, #cannabis, #vegan, a lot of personal growth, and I'm back. Fight ready and in the best shape of my life. Reflexes, speed, and now I have power better than at my prime, and I'm 50. Watch out for the old man. The first career they said I was too small, and I proved everyone wrong and won 2 heavyweight titles. Vitaly Klitschko was 41 pounds heavier than me. This time, they're going to say I'm too old, and I'm going to prove everyone wrong again. #boxing, #the master, #call it a comeback, #the old man, #let's get it.
Yo,
and then he got the picture of him, in super shape.
People actually saying he got an old man body. I swear I wish I could look like that right now. Not at 50 right now.
I mean, look, and he would fight as a heavyweight? That's what he's saying?
Nah, he moving down. It says he moving down to oh, this ain't the same post as the one. I thought I seen this yesterday. Let me double check another chat I'm in. I thought I seen this yesterday, and it said he was moving down to like 60, the middleweight. He said he gonna do it. All you gotta do is check his, unless he took that out and reposted it, because this is an hour ago, and I seen this yesterday. So yesterday, he was saying he was gonna start at the division he first started in, which was not heavyweight. It was like super middle or something like that.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like a heavyweight, but if he was fighting, like, let's say at a cruiser or a light heavyweight or something like that, like, I don't know, because I don't know his stature.
Here go the first one, and this was yesterday.
Yeah, man, he's definitely in shape, though. I mean, look, man, conditioning.
So the reporter that must have talked to him yesterday. Oh man.
Yo, call it, he in shape. You know what's the thing about, as you get older and you making a return to be
So
be
this
a
is
fighter?
the thing. This is my confusion. The reporter that reported on is, shout out to Ryan Sangalia, who's verified, Ring TV, all that good stuff. He says former IBF heavyweight champion Chris Bird says he's coming back to the ring at age 50 at his Olympic weight of middleweight. Bird last fought in 2009. So he told the reporter he coming back as a middleweight. And that's so he already got into middleweight shape.
Bro, I bet you go back to Chris Bird. Chris Bird probably never looked like that.
Screen sharing.
No, I mean his past pictures. Was he ever this in shape? Was he flabby?
Like they said, he hasn't been a middleweight since the Olympics.
Bro, it's over. This man's in shape, and what I was gonna just say right now is that.
But how do you lose that much weight, dog? Could you imagine? Look, Errol Spence was in the Olympics at what age? You know what I mean? 2012, he became a pro. So it's already 2020. That's 8 years pro. That means he's what, 26 or younger? Or 27? Is he 30 yet? How old is Earl? Anybody know?
Nah, Earl's got to be in the 20s, man.
If he's in the 20s,
late 20s.
If he's in the
late
20s, if he's in the 20s, he was in his. He was in the welterweight division at 152 in the Olympics.
He's 30 now. He just turned 30.
So there you go. So 8 years ago he was what, 22, and he was still a welterweight. So he's 30. Imagine 20 years from now, Earl coming back saying I'm fighting at welterweight. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what this man is doing.
But what I can tell you is that one of the things that you fear if you're in an old quote unquote old man's corner is his reflex is going to be the same.
Well, that's what he talked about. He said reflexes, speed, and now I have power better than better than at my prime. And I'm 50. Watch out for the old man.
Yeah, so we got to see if it translates into the ring. I mean, look, he looks good. He looks in shape. Is he in boxing shape? And if he can get into boxing shape, bro, you can't count somebody out just because of the age. I mean, Luis Ortiz is one of the older guys, and he's in the heavyweight division. Obviously, the heavyweight division, you get away with stuff like that, being the older man. Middleweight is gonna be kind of tough. It's gonna be kind of tough, but the name that he brings can highlight some fights. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. Ever since Mike Tyson came back, just everybody that's been coming out of the woodwork has been fun to see. It's just the story of people not wanting anybody to get hurt, and the commissions are gonna have to do the due diligence, make sure that these older fighters are really in that shape, that the reflexes are really there, all the connections are there in the brain and all that other good stuff. But yeah, man, I commend him, yo. How old is he? 50? Whew.
I'm reading his Jay-Z verse, and he says some stuff that you can't even say right now, that he would have to be on his IG publicly apologizing for.
Who?
Remember that Richard Simmons line?
Uh-huh.
You don't. No, you don't. Or
the one you just said, right?
I ain't say the Richard Simmons line. I would have to change it up. I told you, it's like 2020. You can't say them words. It's over. Yo, let's open up the lines. We already went to sponsors. We went to the King. We going to Las Vegas. You real close to Reno. I hope you following Galvan. I'm saying that right? Galvan? Because it's Galvan.
Galvan.
Oh, it's Galava? No, it ain't no L-A. It's G-A-L.
Oh, it's Galvan. I'm sorry.
What the hell, bro?
Ricardo Lucio Galvan.
Yo, Lucio, bro. That's crazy how his middle name could be twisted into a dope ring name.
Yeah.
And Lucio it doesn't sound as conceited or self-centered in Spanish as it does in English. Like, show off is that. But yeah, Lucio is a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? But it's not. Caesar, you busy? I'm saying yeah. You agreeing? We going to Mr. Seattle, Washington here.
Mr. Seattle, Washington.
Oh, Caesar's there. What up, Caesar?
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you, champ. What it do?
Good morning, guys. Yo, I just wanted to say, shout out to the young cat, Ricardo. I'm a DACA. I'm a dreamer too, so I know what that's like. But shout out to him, man. Wish him very much success in his career. And TV for life. Great interview, guys.
Champ. Seattle.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Man, when it comes to Errol Spence, not really kind of, tripping about Shawn Porter somehow getting all this stuff is because the welterweight division top 5 is very, very small. I mean, that's why probably Terrence Crawford has a hard time getting fights because it's way too small. You got to be one step ahead to make a fight. Somehow he fights Formella and he gets all this stuff. Shit, maybe WBC and all these belts and these rankings want to see that fight again. It could be that too. It was a good fight. It was a close fight. And that's basically it, man. The welterweight is too small. The heavyweight division's hella small. We're going to see these guys fight at least 3 more times. And that's my call.
Yo, and nobody should get mad at that. Man, Pacquiao fought Morales and Marquez a plethora of times.
Yeah, that's true. Coach Myers says, y'all see that Shakur Stevenson said that he wants Loma next?
Yeah.
Do you think that's even possible since Loma is at 135 and Shakur just moved up to 130?
I mean, only if Loma beats Tio or loses to Tio and moves down. Because there was always talk of Loma going back to 30. Maybe this is the way.
Ooh, he beat him down in the division.
Yo,
that's what I'm talking about, Tio.
Maybe this is the way. TBB every day. What you guys say?
Shit is crazy, but my man Count Drago came on.
I went Enrique. That was an Enrique line.
Yo, you gotta do math, arithmetic, all types of shit to figure that rhyme out right quick. Go Count Drago! Says Bird versus Tarver at 180 in Tyson's Legends League. Glove emoji.
Bruh,
Damn.
give it to me, man. Give it to me. I don't even care. Like, I'm watching boxing. I don't care. I'm about to watch that dude. We had his trainer on, Paco. You know, he's like a football player. You know, I watch the YouTubers. I watched them before they was on DAZN. I watched them when they did a pay-per-view on YouTube. You know what I mean? I paid for it. So, like, I watch fighting, bruh. You know what I mean? And let me not say fighting because I don't watch that other type of fighting. But, like, if it's boxing, I'm there. You know? I'm there. So, I'm good.
One day you'll see an MMA fight and you will see.
No, I've watched it. I think we seen maybe a few years ago a McGregor fight on TV here, like
yeah,
in the living room. But it's not. I did it socially. You know what I mean? Like y'all wanted to watch it and we put it on. That's not my thing. James Benitez, what up? What up? What up? Yo, Connecticut. Is that Coach Myers? You ain't pressed 1. Just letting you know. James, talk to us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, man, you know, hey, that was a great interview with Ricardo, man. I was just going through his social media and looking at it. He got a little video called DACA the Dreamer. And I'm probably going to take a good look at that, man, just to see a little bit more about his story. But it's pretty good to hear about a boxer talk about how he's focusing on his education as well, man, and breaking the norm. But other than that, man, good show, good content. Errol just needs to focus on what's ahead of him, not behind him, and don't really need to be tweeting about Shawn. If Shawn gets put in front of him again, he just need to knock him down. And that's it, man.
All right. Real quick, I want to shout out the reigning, defending TBV Fantasy Pick'em League Pro winner, Galito. Leaderboards is out.
Say what?
He's back at number 1, but I ain't gonna front. He got some competition. Lot of number 1s this time around, but because of the seniority, because he's reigning and defending on the actual leaderboard, he is number 1. But like I said, there's a lot.
They gonna have to send their best fighter for the champ.
He shares that number 1 position with many. He's not alone. I don't want to say. I'm going to actually check it and tell you how many. Maybe shout them all out. Shout out Carlito. Shout out Kristen Camillo. Shout out Brandon in Cincinnati. Stonebone, you letting me down. You supposed to be my caller of the year. So that means, you know, now Brandon has a reason. If somehow he happens to win this shit, now he got, oh yeah, and remember I'm the pick'em winner. Like, come on, champ. You letting this dude be number 1? He number 1C. That's number 1-3. Not number 1 me. Just like I'm saying, like Alito's number 1-1. But he's still number 1. Gotta respect that. Shout out to my Jimbe de lo mío. De lo mío. Let me give you the Sammy Sosa. How Sammy used to do it. I don't watch baseball. I thought it was a chess too. See, I don't watch baseball. Shout out to my Jimbe. One of our Dominican listeners. De lo mío means one of mine's. Little Dominican phrase. Mark Blake in the Netherlands, also number 1. Oh, the sheriff. Well, I don't know. He's going to like that. He might not like that, right? But the sniper, 704, number 1.
That's right. It's Sniper Gang out here, champion.
Casual Basca, number 1.
Ooh, he hooking them. Hooking them, champ.
Yo.
He got the good bait.
It's me, Mario.
Number 1?
Marioski?
Was he really good all this time and all his excuses was real? Ryan O'Rourke? Number 1? Big Super Max in the Mastermind? Number 1? And DBX, number 1.
Wow, there's a lot of number 1s there, dude.
Honorable mentions, because they came in second. And Sony, I give you a hard time. You second B. Second 1, Dennis, coño carajo. from Orlando and Tampa area. Yo, and I'm happy to see Dennis at number 2 because, and number 2A, meaning number 2-1, because, you know, he had wanted to get in the league and we did a lot of back and forth on social media so he could understand and jump in. And he's been a patron for a while, so shout out. Showing his boxing knowledge, and this is what it's about. Stonebone, come on, dog. I need you to win this shit so we can get that award your way. You can't let Brandon get up there. Sony, I gave the shout out to because, you know, he's definitely a loser anyway you flip it in boxing bars. You know, L is an L. You know, this way, that way, it's still an L. But here, you number 2, champ. Hold your head up high. Number 2. And then the OG, Info Joe, who started the league. I know you happy. I know you happy this time because, yo, now he's like in the number 2 position. You just got to hold that or get higher because it's like, yo, you started the league. You should be good. You've been wanting this. This is what you wanted. You wanted to say, he was like, yo, we need to know who's the best caller. I'm tired of jokers calling in saying I'm the best caller. This is how we prove it. And are you that caller? Are you that caller? Kenny, I ain't even never heard of Kenny. Now we know you. And that's how you get ranked. Because he number 1-3. I mean, excuse me, he's number 3-1. You know what I mean? So he's the first person in the 3rd spot, A, which is dope. You know what I mean? Who else is there?
Yo, so we got some knowledgeable pick'em participants, man, because you got a lot of 1s. A lot of 2s, a lot of people at the 3rd place position. So it means there's a lot of good minds right there, man. That's pretty cool.
I mean, shout out to all my bottom of the barrels. You know what I'm saying? If I'm reading this right, y'all all at the bottom of the barrel. And it's
I mean, they're as good as dead.
I'm gonna start from the bottom of the bottom, not from the top, because then it would be like 31, position 31A, 31B, and yo, what? No way. No way. Killer Kells, you all the way down here? Oh, man, I don't even know should I read this list. But guess who's there? Guess who's there? J-Mac. I see you.
Stupendous.
I see you in last place. He in last place with a bunch of last places. It's like last place A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's a bunch of them. I can't believe Kels with all that money you making. How you in last, champ? Come on, man. Get that together.
What happened?
Scott, how you last, Scott? I keep telling you, this is not gambling if you in the amateur league. Damn. My man in last. All right, so let's see who's next here. Let me just give out some more mentions here. What's this? Nope, that's year points. So we go here, right? Current month. Oh, wow. Naja went amateur again? She went amateur again. I thought she was going to jump in that pro.
Naja got a career in bookies, being a bookie.
Okay, so I'm trying to look for whoever's next after Kenny, and there is no next. Those are the only people in the pro league right there. So then we got to get to the Amis, and the way it looks in the Amis is a little different. Is Naja running the show? Trey, that better be. Trey Miller made it to freaking number 2 overall. This is a mistake. There's something wrong.
He does.
There's something wrong here. Oh wow, Earthquake. He is in number 3.
Triple combo.
And that's year to date position. You know, not just the month. That's year to date. All your points.
3rd overall ranking.
Your total points for the year. This is what Info Joe is worried about. Not month to month, because it's cool to be the man for that month. But who was the man consistently? Who was the man overall for a period of 365? And this time, it ain't no man. It's a woman. Shout out to Queen Naja. Holding it down still. Then you got Earthquake, Coach Midday, Calito, Mr. Adore, Ian G-Mart, or Gamart, Jeff in Nova Scotia, Kristen Camillo, Brandon, and Stonebone, come on, man. Damn, he got you on a month and a yearly? It's BS, bruh. Mark in Netherlands. Eric Garcia is also in some weird country, right? Or did he say Cali? Oops. I don't know. I think he's not. I think he's on a different time zone. But 704. Okay, so damn, I got to say this. There's only one number one, and that's Queen Naja. There's only one number two, and that's Trey Miller. And then there's a few number threes. Number threes are as followed. Earthquake, Coach Mitty, Carlito, who won the prize last month. In the month, he came in number one, but overall, he's number three. So, you still could be happy. You could be number three and then be even happier with that prize, because that prize is that's that real,
You have an off month, but have a killer month. It could mean between being ranked in above of somebody that you thought you're not ahead of. It's an average once you get to the whole year, and if you to pick them Grand Master of the Year, like OG says, it's it's going to be bragging rights, man. And Jeff from Scotia, yeah, he was talking about Jeff. You was right, Jeff from Nova Scotia.
But I think Eric Garcia is from somewhere else too. But,
no, he from Cali, definitely.
Okay, so Carlito, like I said, he in number 3. Mr. Adore, he's in number 3, and I am Gomar, number 3. Nova Scotia is in number 4. Camillo is in number 4, and Brandon is in number 4. Those are the only number 4s. 5th leaderboard position goes to Mark Blake, Eric Garcia, 704, OEO, and then my Jimbez 5th place. 6th place participants, Fred, myself, Casual Bass Guy, Ryan that's it. There's only 3 of us in 6. Then Ryan O'Rourke is in 7th, DBX and Mario Teddy B.
So you in 6th place for the amateur league?
For the year.
Oh, for the year. You top 6.
Yeah, I'm top 10. Listen, and I missed fights, Doomy. I missed the UK fights again this week. It's hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing. I don't just say it to brag, but y'all know I gotta post all the polls, post all the fights, post the show. I gotta upload them MP3. I forget, and it's like, damn, I forgot to vote. But look, even forgetting, I'm giving them every month. I'm giving them a little go ahead, take a lead on me. But this is the week. I'm gonna be real. This is the week to separate the women and the children. Straight up. You separate the women and the children in this week. There's some tough fights this week. Tough fights.
Well, you can't separate the women because Nas just kicking ass.
Well, she could get separated right here. She could get separated right here.
Who's lined up for this week again?
We got Fedor Chudnov versus Omar Sadiq. But the tough fights are like the Nano. And I think the Nano and even Sadiq is a tough fight. This is just like his biggest step up. So people probably overlooking at him, but Chudnov's biggest win is
you're sitting.
I don't even know what's Chudnov's biggest win. I think his biggest loss is George Groves, Felix Stern, but who's he beat? I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Muhammadi, who was known for getting blasted on HBO, he don't got no wins. Ryan Ford from Canada, that's decent. I guess Buglioni could be the biggest win, but how old was Buglioni at that time? So, whatever. Anyway, it could be considered a tough fight because if you into Umar, he ain't no bum, right? Then the Mariaga fight, and this Nathan Gorman fight, I might do a live fight chat. Nathan Gorman versus Richard Lottie. Lottie, he was giving, Dubois, he landed some nice shots. Yeah. And Gorman, they built him up. So is Gorman everything they built him up? And did he lose because it was Dubois? we'll find out just how good Gorman is. Could he blast out Lordy? Because both of these dudes are Dubois victims. So could he blast out Lordy the way Dubois did, or will he get some trouble the way Dubois did? So I'm interested in that fight. Now, Gorman is the clear favorite, but the Ghanan, I like him. He's a dog. You know, good fights this week. This is a tough fight for me. Echo Asunaman. I don't know neither of these dudes, but somehow the B side is like the A side. So I gotta still do research. I got 3 days left. This is another good fight. I'm invested in Denzel Bentley. We know him. We've interviewed him dozens and dozens of times. He invites us to his gym in the UK, and we cover him deeply. But Mark Heffron, he's fought the better opposition. And I watched his live fight. So tough fight. I might be going with my heart on that one, right? And then ruin my bet, my overall percentage. Anthony Yard is back, you know. No one's picking his opponent. Then, you know, 2 more dudes I never heard of. Gennaro Gamez and Anthony Mercado. I never heard of y'all. So that's tough for me. This is tough for me. You know, again, I'm invested in Saul Neno Rodriguez. You know, I know his whole story, so I've been giving him passes. But is he past his prime? Is he done? Is he not what we thought he was? Is it a prospect bust because of the, you know, TMT, signing, leaving Top Rank, going to TMT, coming back to Top Rank, you know, like losing Robert Garcia, getting with Garcia, you know, so much. But then you got Cancillo, same thing, you know. What do you call it? A boxing story, right? Like that Rocky story. My man was a worker. He got on DAZN and became a regular champ, and his life changed. Good fight. Miguel Mariaga, Joet Gonzalez, good fight, you know. Kavalaskas, Zuski. That should be a good fight. I don't think Zuski's on Kavalaskas' level, but he gonna show us where Kavalaskas at. So yeah, I think this month we gonna get some separation. Maybe, maybe not. We stopped at Benitez. We going out to Keem in Florida. Are you available, Champy?
El gran campeón puertorriqueño, Tito Trinidad.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work. Tonight, Roy. Let's go to work.
Yo, what's up, y'all? You hear me?
What up? What up? Keem, why you ain't in the Pick'em League? I don't see your name, champ.
Oh yeah, nah, man. You know, I bet because this was the thing. I missed that first week. You know, so after that, it was kind of like it's pointless to join in because you're already behind. You know what I mean? Everybody's already had they wins for the week. So I just said,
yeah, but you could have still went for the year.
Well, see, I don't even know all the details about it. Like, to be honest, what you mean for the year?
Like, okay, you missed this week, but there's weeks every week. And you can still catch up.
Don't y'all add it up, though? I thought it was added up.
Years added up. But again, you can still catch up, right? Because it's fights every week. You might not be. Look how many times I missed 2 weeks back to back. So you would have at least been catching up to me.
You're talking about the free one, right? The amateur league.
Yeah, the amateur league.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yes, I'm talking about the paid one, man.
You wanted to be a pro.
Yeah, I wanted to do that one, man. That was the one I really wanted to see if I could.
But you got to remember, it's month to month. You really got it all misunderstood.
I got to get a little clarification.
It's month to month. So listen, if you miss.
That's what I thought. So I was waiting for the next one to start up on the paid one.
Well, the month just started. That's this week.
Oh, shoot. Look, I missed it again, man.
It was with the Ugas fight. The Ugas fight started this month.
Yeah, see, and I missed it again. That's what happened to me last time, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Saying. Okay, you missed it. Cool, I missed 2. So obviously you missed more than me, but now this is a new week. But I get you, whatever.
But the week already started, right? You said started with the Ugas fight, so I done lost that.
No. That was last week. Because remember, this September 8th. This second week, September. You missed first week, September.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get in there, man. I get in there eventually.
I'm just saying, all y'all callers, I want to see where y'all skills at. I'm putting y'all on blast. I see people, whoever ain't top 5, y'all ain't with me. I see y'all beneath.
You're a trip, man. Nah, I'm gonna get in there, man. So as far as the topic, good interview, man. As far as the topic goes, though, I don't know. I didn't see the clip or the tweet or whatever it was, but to me, it just sounds like Errol. I don't think Errol wants that Porter smoke again, man. Probably why he looking like, man, they put him back at number 1. I gotta fight this dude again if I get by Danny. Like, you know, you gotta think that was a close, tough fight. And even on that knockdown that Errol got, Shawn didn't go all the way down. His glove just touched, and he got up and came. I mean, he's in the corner looking at Errol saying, "Let's go," and got up and came straight at Errol and finished that fight strong. I don't think Errol wants that smoke, man. I don't think he wants that fight again. I think he's looking at it like, you know, he's trying to talk a little smack with it, but he's like, damn, bro, this dude's number 1 again. Like, I gotta fight that boy again. So, that's just kind of how I look at it, man. But yeah, that's all I got on that, man. Appreciate it.
King Born on the road.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your
Call him just listening. Majid, Florida.
I don't know what that sound was. But what up, y'all? Everybody need to like the video, subscribe, help Ness reach that next goal. Stop shoplifting and join Patreon for something. But hey man, I'm like, Shawn Porter a dog, you know, and he be fighting whoever we want to when all these fights ain't getting made. So if they got him high up in rankings, it's just for the overall field to work. So I like Errol Spence, but he need to shut up and stop hating or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's all I got, man. Errol Spence need to shut up on this one or whatever. He lucky they ain't vacate the belt after he flew out that car. But yeah, man, that's all I got, dog.
Let's go, Champ. I mean, look, man, he's just talking the talk, and sentiments could lead to believe that maybe he don't want that anymore. Or maybe he's just being genuine about everything. You know, you just never know how people get to certain places. But I for one, am not complaining about Shawn being at the spot. And you're right. He's always giving us the fights. You know, he's never been the one to back down. And whenever you see one of these top guys want to get tested, who's there always ready to, you know, ready to risk it, really, because, you know, even though he don't got an O, he's still, every time you take a L, you know, it's you know, it's supposed to take a knock on your brand, on your stock. But Shawn's stocks always maintain steady, even in his losses. So I'm good with him being there.
We got Eno.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Okay, just listening. Sony. Steve.
My town up in K-Town. Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, good morning. How's it going?
Morning, Champ. You already know, man. Looks like Errol surprised.
Yeah, I'm with one of the other clients. He needs to just shut up on this one. This, you know, if I was Porter, I'd tell him, come back and see me when you got a resume like mine. But you know what, man? To be honest with you, in that division, like, you take the top 8, they're 50-50. All those guys, you know, there's no easy matchup. There's no clear winner, I would say, in the top 8 in that division. So, but as far as like him saying that I got a lot of respect for Porter, so I don't know where he's coming from on that. But hey, Ness man, he always ducks my questions, How come he doesn't answer my question when I asked last time about what he thought about what I said about the UK follows our fights, but American fans don't really follow their fight? And Mario answered it, but he never answered.
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I asked you last time.
I
You didn't answer.
I think that it's a question that's you're answering in a generalized manner. Like you're saying Americans don't really watch. I mean, you haven't polled anyone. You haven't done a survey, so you just saying that because I definitely watch and been watching for years now. Illegally, I used to watch streams when we didn't have DAZN. Like so. I
can tell you the general consensus of fans that I know, they do not follow UK.
I mean, and you're probably right. Americans are very preoccupied with a lot of things to go and seek out.
We have trouble following our own stars.
Exactly. I hear you. It probably is hard for them to go and seek out UK fighters. But as a boxing fan, you're a boxing fan. As a casual fan, yeah, you're going to casually follow the Americans if you're from America. And if you're a casual boxing fan in the UK, you'll follow the casual stars in the UK. But as a boxing fan, like, I know about Le Hagua, and we never seen him on American television. And he was what was he, like, from Argentina or something? And it was like a prospect bust. He had all this power. Everybody thought he was going to be great, and Ebenezer knocked him out twice. We were waiting for him to get that American television debut.
But we don't get those. We don't get those televised. When did they start televising those fights? Like, it's just been recently, like that.
Yeah, because again, boxing is growing, and the world is realizing that it's international. We like to have this American back and forth debate, but let's be real. Like, Andy Ruiz is Mexican descent. Where the hell is Brazil from? And Gerald Washington is like Trinidadian or some shit. Like, we live in America, but we all have different cultures and backgrounds.
What I'm saying is if they're training, and fighting here, yeah, we found. But like the ones that are like strictly over there and are training over there, we don't know much about them. We don't.
And I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. Only thing I'm arguing with you is, as a boxing fan, that shouldn't matter to you. As a casual fan, or in a debate about whether America knows their boxers more than they know ours, yeah, you won that debate. But as a boxing fan, why does it matter what country they come from? Are they good? Because Filip Hrgović is from Croatia. And I ain't never seen Croatian TV, but I'm interested in him and other people from different countries. You know what I mean? Like, I did a live fight chat for 3-0 Babic, who's also from Croatia. So,
the Savage.
You know what I mean? So I don't care where they from. I care about can they fight.
Yeah, I hear you. All
right, champ. Stone Bone.
What up? What up?
Chillin'. Yo, man, champ. Why you letting Brandon do all this craziness on the league?
I saw that. I don't really. It just seemed too much like I'm, like in some type of like I'll make a wager. Like we can make a.
It ain't you don't gotta. It don't gotta be the wager. You could do amateur like Queen
Naja. No, what I'm saying, like in life, I'll make a wager that'll benefit. I'm more likely to give you $1,000 than to bet you $1,000. It ain't no money involved in the amateur, but it just feel like I'm a part of some type of, I don't know, something I'm supposed to be a part of. I already don't supposed to be doing all this stuff I'm doing with weed out here. It's supposed to be CBD. So I'm trying to get right with Allah, Ness, and that's right there. That's like another foot into the next thing I'm gonna be doing is, hey, let's bet 20 on this amateur league. I'm that type of person. So I don't want to even tip myself to be going. I see it. I wanted to just like pick some. I like just picking them on air, man. So if I'm wrong there, oh well. I ain't really into the games like that much though. No problem. But hey, listen. What was the last? We just did a show about Errol Post, right?
Yeah.
And he said, what did he say? What? I'm the
He
dude,
says,
right?
I'm it at 147.
I'm
No
it.
manager, no promoter makes, changes
Right.
his mind or whatever. I can't remember it exactly.
Right. So if you feel like you the guy, you the one, and this guy, your last fight, just fought you to one of the closest fights of your career where people were saying you beat him, that's why he number one. You should understand that if you challenge the king and you put up a good contest, then you should be like a prince or something. He fought his way there. And you say so is he number one for WBO? Because the Formella was for IBF and WBC eliminators, right?
Formella was for IBF, WBC, and I think Earl just made a mistake on his tweet and said now how he number one in the WBA, because at the WBA he not there. He meant WBO.
Okay. I was about to say he number one in everybody then, because if he would have been number one in the WBA and he number one for both of Earl belts and Bud belt. See, Earl, why he didn't say both belts? He said one of my belts. He there for both of your belts, so maybe he meant to put WBC there. I don't know.
Now, it's like I said in the beginning, I think they just don't follow boxing as much as us, so he one belt, he don't know it was a 2-belt eliminator.
Because he probably don't even respect Formella to be, he's like, that wasn't even really, because when you think a title eliminator twice, you'd be like, well, two of the guys, either one, he never thought Formella could win, so he only thinking about the WBC or the IBF or the same belt he just beat him for, so I don't know. It's interesting, man. I'm going to catch y'all later.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It's going to help us grow. And it's going to ensure we get these guests on here. So only you can do that. Only you can get us to that next level. And that next level is 117,000. 117,000.
Quick question there, buddy. Are those phone lines opened up as they
Blog
should be?
Talk has been having a very bad year. Very bad year. I'm being honest. It keeps going down, bro. It keeps going down. And that's basically all our callers anyway. Sony, you avail? Coach Myers, you could call in on Skype if anything. Do apologize. Skype is more reliable. Sony, what up?
Hey, yo, what's up?
Yeah, what up? What you number 5? You number 5 in the league?
Hey, yo, brother, I appreciate the money. All I care about is knocking you off your little ego in that amateur league. That's all I care about.
Well, I don't know where you at in the amateur league.
You know what, brother? Hey, you know what? I had to like talk about the topic. I still can't get over you coming on air and saying, Sony, you're a loser.
In Baltimore, in boxing bars.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that has never said no to a battle.
Hey,
nobody brings their muspel to boxing bars but me. Nobody.
Listen. Did Porter lose to Earl?
Hey.
Did Porter lose to Earl?
Porter lost to Earl.
And listen,
where's Porter at now?
He's a loser in that fight. in that fight. But just
and
like
now he's
you,
back.
But just
mix, right?
But
he's back in the mix. That's gonna be me.
Just
in
like
pickle
you,
league and boxing bars.
Well, now you're going too far. But just like you, you fought everybody, and like Porter, you back because you like number 5 or something. No, you number 2, bruh, in the pro league. That's nice.
When I beat you in that pick'em league, I'm gonna smash you in the doomy soundboard, B. Peace and love.
All right. I mean, now I gotta find his. I'm finding his yearly ranking, man. Where he at? Cause I know he deep. He having a good week. He ain't having a good year. Where he at?
Ken Stone on the super chat says, "Who doesn't love extra boxing?"
Exactly, bruv.
I want to see some extra.
Where the hell is Sony at? Damn, Sony.
Damn, Sony, he's saying you too far down the list, Champion Lamp.
Nah, he ain't that far, because I checked it ain't there. Man, where? I don't see that one.
Hey.
Okay, so is he around here somewhere? Damn, that shit loud, champ. You gotta tweak your shit.
All right, hold on. We're gonna bring it here.
I don't see him on the amateur leaderboard. That's so strange.
Ain't there?
Maybe you see yourself. I can't see you because you beneath me. I don't know. I don't see you though. I'm looking like 4 or 5 times now too. What the hell? I see Doomy. Dan Doomy, why you in play? Call you number 22 position.
What?
Yo, what in the world are you doing down there, bruv? You and Idris. You and Idris 22.
Yo, we missed picks, man. Idris, you already know, champ.
You and Idris in the 20-something position, champ. What's up with that?
We've been slacking on the polls, man.
Damn, bruv. Damn,
That's where this failure comes in at.
I can't find Sony, bro. If you know where you at, let me know. I don't see you. That's crazy.
Call him, I'll see you.
Yo, this beat fire. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
Yeah, man. They got the Doomatron at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. Well, how many places is there? Maybe you can make me feel a little better about 22.
Well, there's 32, so you better than 10 people. That's all that matters, right? Mm-hmm. And more than 10 actually, more than 10 because there could be a bunch of slots. Yeah, there could be a bunch of 32s. Okay, so Sony looks like he sent it. Let's see where you at. I can't find you, bro. I wasn't even trying to make a joke. I was legitimately. Okay, where are you? Where are you here? I see. Oh, Sony Woods under Alex El Dudo. Where's that at? Alex El Dudo. Which one is that? Current. Nah, but you looking at current month? Okay, he's looking at the Real Naja one. All right, let me see. Boom. Real Naja. Okay. Okay. He is in current. Oh, this how you read it. Damn, I should have did that long time ago. For the month, he's in 5th place, which is real good. For the year, though, he's in 11th. So, what were you? You were 22. Damn, he jumped you, bruh. Wow.
Me cayeron en vaca.
He coming. He ain't top 10, and he damn sure ain't top 5, but he coming. That's a good comeback. Good comeback. I'm glad I highlighted that. King Born, looks like you ready. And that's inspiration for Keem right there, because he thought he couldn't join. Look, Sony did the same thing. He missed a week, but look, he right back at him. King Born, you there? Is that a no?
Call him, I got this.
We got Idris. Talk to us. Actually, Idris, we're going to go right back to you because this Brandon been there for a minute. My bad.
King Born!
Yo, dog.
King Born!
Yo, where you been at, though? Where you been at, though?
Yo, right here, God. Listen, man. You want to get to it and smoke it. Listen. Yo, this is what we doing here, man. Yo, first of all, I'm going to hurt a lot of feelings out here. I'm going to manifest and do the knowledge. Yo, EJ, listen, man. Your man, yo, nobody feeling you. You know what I mean? Porter running, Porter he doing this, he doing that. Yo, when after the press conference, Porter called for that rematch on the low. Your face look like Pete the Puma. How many lumps do I have? You want some diva stuff right now? You know what I mean? You think you like Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion? Get out of here. Nobody want to hear that, man. Come on, man. Stop playing games, man. Worry about Garcia knocking your head off. Then Porter gonna knock your head off. And my second thing, give me 10 seconds, man. Yo, this is King Born, KB Kaz. I think I'm number 3. As long
cut it. Cut it.
Boomerang.
He said Pete the Puma.
Huh?
King Boy, yo, you.
What? What? I missed the joke and I want to be part of it.
I ain't want to laugh in the middle of the call. Pete the Puma's in court too. He said 3 lumps. Yo, Pete the Puma, if you see him in cartoon, he get hit over the head by Bugs Bunny. And he got 3 lumps on his head. So he said he was looking at him. He was looking like Pete the Puma at the porter for him. He ain't want the sauce again. All right, man. It took me back to cartoons when I was a kid. Remember that shit? Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd.
Two things I never heard of. Pete the Puma and Meg Thee Stallion until whatever happened with Tory Lanez, which I still haven't Googled. I do not know if the story is he shot her, she got shot, he got arrested, he got deported. I don't know nothing. I just know there's something with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory. I ain't even going on her IG to see her.
Yeah, that happened a little bit ago.
So I don't know nothing about Meg or Pete the Puma. So that shit went over my dome piece.
Yo, but Pete the Puma's old school cartoons, man. This ain't no rapper or nothing like that.
Super Meg says, yo, play my brother's intro one time as a reminder. I hear you, champ. I hear you.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this $1 bill.
You take out that green jacket because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason y'all pay per view because you fight me. So sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay per view one for me.
You will not be on pay per view off of me. Brandon, Cincinnati.
What's good? Top of the morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my thing is this. Even though he the mandatories, it's kind of smoke and mirrors because I think Danny the WBC, so he ain't got to worry about that one for another year if he beat Danny. And Kujatillo and Ibanez fighting for the IBF interim, so they'll probably get a shot before Shawn gets the shot at the IBF. So it'll probably be a year before he get a shot anyway. But hey, you know what they say? Unification's trump mandatory, so got your nuts on, Earl. Unify. You know, Bud over there if you don't want to fight Shawn. And as far as that Pick'em League shit go, yeah, last week it's a lot of first place because last week was kind of easy, man. Y'all, there's a lot of guys that don't belong in first that's in first this week. This week gonna separate the man from the boys. So I look to separate myself this week because there's a lot of 50-50 fights. But Carlito, yeah. It's coming home, baby. Cut it.
Yo,
he said it's coming home.
Nah, listen, people, that Pro League is serious. And this, let me tell you, Carlito knows this month is more serious. So for Brandon, you know, he could still get bragging rights. Like if you beat this month, the prize is greater. You know? So, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you was the first one ever, but is your prize greater than mine? You know what I mean? There's a lot there. Davidian, what up?
It's good, Nas.
Chill.
Doomy. Yeah, great show as always. Yeah, I don't know. The whole Earl thing, that's my man. I can't wait to see that fight November 21st. I think he gonna do his thing, but we have to see. Because I like Danny though too, but I don't know. I just can't wait for the fights. They starting to build up, so I'm excited. The Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko. Hopefully we hear more news about that today. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my call. Great show.
All right. Yo, Antonio says another dude that brings up Bud every call, shaking my head, and he talking about Brandon, but you can't knock him. Like, it's the welterweight division, and you know his guy is a welterweight. You know, so like it's within the realm of the conversation. Idris, what up?
Listen, real quick, man. Alright, Ness, I keep missing. Do you know what it is with me? Shall I tell you my problem, yeah? I keep missing the first week. Once you miss the first week, you got no chance, so you might as well just leave the rest of the month, yeah?
That's not
unless
true.
You got like weekly, unless you got something weekly going on. Like, is there weekly bragging rights?
Dog, We got weekly fights. What you mean? If you miss 1 week, you still got 3 weeks. What if you go perfect in the next 3?
Yeah, but it's like going perfect. It's like, it's not gonna be enough, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do it.
Call
How
you
about this?
scared.
I'll do it, right? No. I'm gonna
You
take part in this
scared.
one.
I understand why people scared because it gives you a rank, and there's a lot of people that are afraid to get ranked. Because if you rank, we know where you at.
How about this? Yeah, I'm gonna give you my word right now. I'm gonna take part this week, see how I do. From this moment on, have clean, like 4-week months, like full months. You know what I'm trying to say? And then we'll see who's got the bragging rights. You know, we'll really see it. But let me just quickly speak on Errol Spence. Man, you know what? As much as listen, I love Bud, yeah, but this is a fight I can't wait for, man. I can't wait.
Cut it, champ. Cut it. You in 22nd place right now. You Idris, right? It says year to date position 22nd. You know what I'm saying? So you right there with Dooms. Damn, Dooms, you actually, yeah, you are 22nd too. That's crazy. How you and Idris in the same? Oh, Idris got 1 point for the month. Yo, how you get 1 point for the month?
Like, well, that's what I got.
No, you got 3 points, right? You got 3 points, so you at least got 3 fights right. How you only get 3 fights right off the first week, bro?
Bro, because I ain't pick none of the other ones. Fail. Straight fail.
Yo, it's not easy to stay on point, man.
Man. But I'm you know what? I know what I'm gonna do.
Play catch up. That's what.
Yeah.
TJ, what up?
I'm just gonna put notifications like on like.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
We're trying to figure out how we stop failing at the polls.
Come on, Dewey, let me get my call out.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're in a rush. I don't know why you in a rush to tell everybody that you under me in the league.
I don't do none of the picks, bro. Stop purping.
Meanwhile, you got 5 points for this month. Which is only one fight. That means you only got one wrong. That means you only got one wrong. Wait.
There's no way, bro. I only picked on the
Are you not Tracy?
Yeah, I'm Tracy the Ravenator. I only picked on the.
It says current month you got 5 points total.
That's for the fights that just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did pick on those. My bad.
Look, he trying to be a sleeper, y'all, and tell y'all he ain't. Oh
no, because you was talking. You was talking about he
playing the game.
You was talking about for the year at first. You talking about for the year. I didn't pick last month. See, look at you, you scrub.
For the year, you is under me for the year.
I know
you like 19.
I didn't do nothing last month. I didn't pick for real last month.
He's still above Doomy though. He 19.
That's crazy, Doomy. I didn't even pick for real last month. You trash. Let me get to this. Let me get to this real quick.
Hey, what happened?
I wish Supermax and all of them would at least address what happened in that ring. They know goddamn well he was hitting him with low blows the entire fight. They know he really lost. That's why they keep on bringing up this BS. And then Errol Spence. Name a fighter that you should have above him. Name one.
Cut it.
I mean, yo, he the big fish, man. He just talking to rile people up. I don't think this is much of anything, but I do feel like it's like one of y'all said. I don't know what caller was that. Like, he looking at it like, damn, I'm gonna have to fight this dude again. Dog, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Everybody know that's a tough fight. You know, you got to worry about headbutts. You got to worry about elbows. It's a tough fight, man. And you got to worry about a dude whose stamina is never going down. He's just never going to stop. So, you know.
Are you familiar? I don't mean to interrupt you.
That's how I interpreted the tweet for me.
Are you familiar with Danny Gonzalez?
Danny Gonzalez from New York?
No, I don't think it's him that I'm. I don't know. Was he signed with Floyd?
Hell no. He was
Star
Boxing.
So that's not the Danny Gonzalez I'm talking about. You're talking about the one with Star Boxing, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other kid, man. I don't know. I'm trying to verify it now. It looks like he passed away.
Shout out to Doomy. Knows about Danny with Star Boxing.
Do you ever get these calls from insurance companies that don't stop?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I take the time to use my iPhone properly. I go to the contact and I put block caller so I don't never receive that call again. I'm sure you just hang up.
No, I never seen that one. This is just an intuition of mine. You know, they're persistent. No, the reason I'm mentioning Danny Gonzalez in all seriousness is that I saw Kei Komura post that, you know, rest in peace, Danny Gonzalez. And
wow, really?
he had a picture of Shakur Stevenson, Berlanga, and I think that's Box Boy Troy as amateurs, and you see Danny there as an amateur, young man. And I'm kind of taken back because I'm pretty sure he's a young man.
Did you find any article on it?
That's what I was looking at right now.
Man, look how young Edgar Berlanga looks.
Yeah, it looks super young, man. They were all super young.
Yeah, but Shakur looks like himself still. And Troy looks young. Oh, my goodness, man. Yo, Berlanga got that same face. Like, you could tell his body he's young. But him and Shakur got the same exact face still. I don't know Danny, bro. I don't know him.
No, I mean, look, he was with Floyd. I mean, usually, I guess when guys are on that side,
he didn't tag him, bro. He didn't tag him either. So I don't know him. Never, but wow. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Condolences.
I know if K posted, you know, I'm assuming this is real, you know. And you have
definitely condolences to the family, of course.
Absolutely. And man, it's just, you know, your mind just goes to straight thinking, like, how did this happen to a young kid? You know, it's always tragedies, man, whether it be, you know, cars or whatever it may be, man. It's just tragic to see a young life, you know, go. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too privy on his fights. You know, I'm surely gonna go back and take a look to see what, you know, how many fights he had as a pro. I don't think he had too many. But again, I'll look into it. No articles yet, though. I'm not looking at anything, or this might be just something that just broke.
Well, we got some super chats. Oh, there it go. Now I remember. Latin Sports posted the picture of him signing with Floyd. I remember now. I remember that picture, though. I didn't never see him fight. You there, bro?
Yeah. No, I'm just reading. I just want to, because I'm reading something else from some other guy that has the same name. Yeah, I am really, no, man, can't find anything on it. We'll just let that break on its own. Yeah, let me see if I get to this super chat. Did you read Super Max's last one?
Yeah, nope.
He says, somebody used veteran tactics on Shawn, quote unquote headbutt Porter, and beat him clearly. Pobrecito Porter, no llores. Play that intro again. Yo, you know what it is, Chamberlain?
What?
I mean, it was rough tactics versus rough tactics. I'm not saying anything else, you know what I'm saying? He said machine gun. Hit him with the machine gun. Matt machine gun intro.
Yeah, I'm just doing what you should be doing, because shout out to El Bori. Jose Nieves, who we had on the show a couple weeks ago. He's watching the show live, and he reposted on his social media, so I just want to hit him up and say thanks for the support.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this $1 bill.
You can take out that green jacket, because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view is you fight me, so sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay-per-view off of me.
You ain't fighting on pay-per-view off of me, champ. You got all the super chats? Frozen?
I think I did.
Call you Frozen the movie.
Call me I'm not.
Supermax said...
No, I read it. You was one of those kids that talked into the fan. Huh?
TJ got the super counter punch. What up?
Yeah. Oh, he used veteran tactics. Nah, that's just another word for I'm okay with him cheating because he's one of my favorite fighters. Then, Doomy, how you gonna sit up here and perp talking about they both use veteran tactics? You ain't see no headbutts from Shawn Porter in that fight. He don't even just because he's so aggressive and come inside don't mean he intentionally headbutting. But you know them was intentional low blows. Y'all got to stop with that BS. Y'all just take a narrative and just keep moving with it. Y'all acting like Shawn a dirty fighter. Like, stop that. Dude was hitting him with low blows the entire fight. You had Kenny Porter on here that told you the ref did nothing after they explicitly said something about it. That's some bogus stuff. But when he come back, I was going to quote Jay-Z 22 Twos because that was one of my favorite songs. But after you just told me that guy just lost his life, I don't feel comfortable with it in that second verse. But, yeah, bro.
I didn't say that he was headbutting. I said he was using veteran tactics.
What veteran tactics did Shawn Porter use? Please explain.
Veteran tactics doesn't have to translate into low blows and headbutts. I'm saying that he's been a rough and tough fighter, and he knows how to really mash guys up and use his veteran. When you're a veteran, you're experienced. So you're in there, you're doing things that unless you're at those levels, guys are not going to be able to handle it.
Yo, I love my job. I know I say that a lot. Shout out to all of y'all listening. Yo, we just got hit up by somebody in Reno like, yo, I see you doing a live right now with a Reno prospect, but you're missing out on the hottest Reno prospect out there. And sent me the whole bio. My man, we got to get him on though. Let me see. How many nationals did he say? Oh, he ain't say nationals. All right, he's a two-time Desert Showdown champ. I guess that's some Las Vegas desert stuff. Plus, he's Golden Gloves champ, as well as one of Reno's elite boxers.
Probably a local guy, with some local backing.
Top 3 in the nation.
Top 3 in the nation. Okay.
And he's only 20, 3-0, 3 KOs. Coming to a TBV show near you.
Let's go, champ.
I'm sure I did, Sony, but do you want your stainless boomerang? Call you stainless boomeranging.
Give it to Steve. Give it to Steve in Chicago.
Steven.
Boomerang.
And I did get it. I just sent you back the notification of the thumbs up. Steven in Chicago. We got Antonio Lamar with a super chatty.
And he says... Shawn got dropped and lost a minimum 7 or 8 rounds.
Damn.
Hit the Carl Thomas for him. Do me.
Uh-oh.
Well...
And I can't let go. Damn, TJ. They coming at you. Earl fans coming for you, champ. I mean, I don't know about that 7 or 8 he think he lost. Let me see if my scorecard is there, because that was a real good fight. I don't know if I stopped scoring it. I hope I didn't. I do that sometimes. I ain't gonna front. You get so into it, you forget to score around. Yeah, I had Earl 115, 112. So how many rounds is that? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds for Earl. So he said he lost a minimum of 7 or 8. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, my boy know his sport. He right. Porter lost minimum 7 or 8 plus a knockdown. Damn, he did you dirty, champ. What's up with that?
They did you dirty, champ.
Shit. Damn. Shout out to my man. I know we always saying that wrong. Oh, Woke Haystack. Now I got it.
Oscar, come on, Chamberlain.
He just reposted the show, so you know I'm reposting. Oh, yeah. And see, Oscar Smart, he reposted it and tagged me, so now I repost them on my personal too.
Let's go. Let's go.
So all my old school little biddies see him now too. Like, oh, who's that? That lion with the red beard? Oh, Canelo got a beard now. Yo, he do look like Canelo, right?
Funny,
he do look like Canelo, right?
Bro, My boy got an epic beard.
Yo, check out this DM. I manage Lickelman Graham. And he's got a boxing match. It's
Okay.
making big noise. It's September 26th. Wanted to see if we could get an interview with you guys. We're at the Adam Booth Gym today and having an interview with the Sun newspaper. Let's do it, champ. Send me your number. I'm going to send my guys out there. This is the fight that the UK fans wanted. They're going, I don't even know, the little people fight, because you can't say the other word anymore, right?
It's Lickle. What's his name? Lickle Man?
Lickleman Graham.
Let's go, Lickle Man.
From the
Let's go,
UK.
champ. Yo, I'll shoot Lickle Man the one on. What's up? Oh man. Hey yo, and who he beefing with? That's what I want to know. Who he want to fight? He fighting another man of his stature? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man, if they put him on an even playing field, then it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we had all types of stuff this last year and you know, even this year, you know, surprising events. I ain't got shit. Imagine Border Wars. Lickle Man.
Yo,
Versus
it's over.
whoever.
I sent it. Shout out to Oscar with the double repost. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Call you I post the posters.
Look at Stainless with the post. Where's the love? Is right there. Stainless. You know what I'm saying? Let me
All right, so real quick, Israel Weber. Yes or no? Will AJ fight in 2020? Champ a Lamp. Ain't that happening? He fighting Danny Garcia, Champy. You must have meant 2021. He said, "Well, EJ. Who's EJ?
Errol Spence Jr.
So why? I was a bit confused because isn't he fighting?
I mean, let me read this. Let me see what you got here.
This is Israel Weber.
Let me see what Izzy put. Is it hieroglyphics? Shout out to Izzy, man. You've been gone for a minute. Glad everything is doing well. Izzy, if you all the way back, you should be telling us about Border Wars. You know, a lot of people in ducking location. Maybe your area is doing better. Yes or no? Will EJ fight in 2020? Yeah, you. Maybe he meant AJ.
He trolling.
Nah, he meant AJ.
The E ain't next to the A. You can't say that. Yeah, no, just kidding.
I mean, you know.
Nah, hey, listen. Well, we know EJ's fighting AJ. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, AJ probably won't fight this year. Definitely won't. We would have been heard about that. He's still trying to come back from that Andy Ruiz punch that, you know, made him basically readapt everything he was doing. But AJ ain't fighting this year. Not that anybody knows, at least. And that's another super chat from Trav FDY. He says the boogeyman is whining about the easy road. Laughing emoji. Yo, word is born. He is the boogeyman right now. And call you next caller.
Yo, I'm busy resharing. Are you? Because they tagging you too.
I've been reshared.
You lying. You lying. Take too long. How you gonna do it with not even with putting your head down? You lying right now.
Yo, listen to me. Call
lying.
me.
My Jimbe, that'll be up. That's
Sammy Sosa.
The Sammy right there.
Yes, I'm doing schoolwork. Give my call to somebody else.
Alright, who we gonna go to? Steve, you want that other call they offered you? You never took that, did you? There you go.
Boomy.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you on this, but I'm gonna give you an analogy, and Doomy or Mario can explain it to you because I know you're gonna say you don't understand. So let's take football, and I'm talking about UK football, okay? Now, there's football played all over the world, right? Soccer, okay? Now, if you want to watch the best, the most competitive, you're going to watch like the Premier League. You're going to watch La Liga in Spain, or even maybe Series A in Italy. Okay, but we got MLS here in the States. Nobody really cares about MLS, right? Well, boxing, it's similar, right? UK boxing is kind of like the MLS of the sport. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. You're not going to watch there. You might have one or two decent fighters in like every so often, okay, that you're going to follow, but the majority of them you don't know, you don't follow. Similar to like football with MLS. So that's why I've been saying that, like, we don't know that them over there because we're not, they're domestic level, basically. That's my point.
MLS.
All right.
Oh man.
I mean, look, there's not much I can say. You know, you're not into them, and I used to be like you. I'm gonna be real. Maybe I changed for the business, Steve. You know, I'm an honest dude. You know, people don't think that, but maybe I changed for the business. Maybe I went from calling them Euro bums and opening up my mind because I wanted to expand my reach. And even if that's the case, did Mario jump on, or is that you with like, okay, that's just you with all the mic fumbling, huh? So yeah, so I guess in my journey, right, in trying to prove that they were Euro bums, I learned that there's actually a lot of good fighters over there, champ. So maybe you're not there yet. I particularly don't mind a lot of them, you know, like they making some good fights. Like, look, the other day I told you I posted Luther Clay versus Blair Cobbs. I mean, who's Cobbs out here fighting? Nobody. So why not let him fight Clay from the UK, right? Like, I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? I don't mind them all. And you should be too, because if you really enjoy that UK-US rivalry, well, then you should be pushing for them to fight over here or American fighters so that, you know, we can have that one up on them.
Coach Myers on the Super Chat says, are y'all able to go to the fights in Connecticut at Foxwoods Casino? I know some media is there. Charlo's fighting this month and Tank fighting there the next month.
You know, I haven't even hit nobody up because I do be seeing my man, I can't remember his name, from New York City. He was up there and he did the interview with whatever Spanish fighter fought over there. Who was the Spanish fighter that fought, got robbed? Dominican, Rollies.
Yeah,
he did the interview with
Marinez.
Rollies. Yeah, Marinez. His name is AB Boxing News. He did that interview, so he was there. Like, I think, you know, look, he's a hustler. I remember when I met him many years ago. I knew he was a hustler. I tried to bring him in. He wasn't having it because, you know, he's a hustler. He wanted his own thing. That being said, because he's a hustler, I strongly believe he's not waiting for approval. You know, you could just go to the casino and catch them. And if you got contacts, make those interviews happen. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Issue is driving to Connecticut and then I can't do the show. Like, that's just the issue, man. DBX, what happened to Untitled? Mario and Doomy wanted to take Labor Day off. You know,
you weak, pathetic fool.
I was saying,
lies.
I thought Labor Day meant work because it's a Labor Day.
Why would I listen to your lies?
You know what I mean? But I want to make it up today without a doubt. I love it. Push it to the limit. That needs to be tweaked. It's too high. I love Untitled. That's one of my favorites, man. And I there's a lot. The fact that we didn't do it probably ruined it for us because I seen 45 the last time I checked, 45 questions. That's insane. We might not be able to do all that. That might be the first show that we have to break down into 2 shows. But we got to everybody. Stone Bone, Boomerang, gang.
Boomerang.
If you want it. Oh,
however do you need it.
He is there.
What up? What up?
What up?
Hey man, I guess this league is officially bigger than I thought, man. We got Steve James complaining about the refs and the rules. You know, you got Ness Jordan trying to win the championships. Then you got what's the female name that's killing y'all?
Queen Naja.
Queen, that appropriately the queen, huh? So I might have to get in that, man. That sounds fun, man. Sound like a nice little something that if Steve would just take a deep. Steve make me not want to do it, man. Steve make me feel like I'm gonna have to think too much and I'm gonna have to go.
Because he always complaining about the Euro fight. He's like, we don't know these guys. We shouldn't be doing 6-round fights. We shouldn't do 4. Yo, he complain every week. Where's Steve at? Steve, what's your name on this? Let me see where Steve at, man.
Steve probably doing great too. Steve probably the guy that be in second place and be complaining about
he ain't in the pro
rules.
league. He ain't in the pro league.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But look, he ain't doing bad for the month. He tied with me. So this month he made just as many picks right as me. And he's in 10th place. So you top 10, Steve. You top 10. You came back. You came back, champ. Let's go, champ.
Hey, he's susceptible for a title shot, man. You got to stop disrespecting the sanctioning bodies, man. Or they're gonna put you on the sideline, Steve. But no, man. Listen, Earl should know that if you fight this guy to a standstill, he should be right there again. More people was calling for a rematch than were calling for him to fight Danny. You remember after that fight when Danny was in the ring, more people was like, what? We don't want the Danny fight. You can do Bud, rematch, or Pacquiao. That was more of what the fans were saying, but COVID, things have changed. It's a different day. And, hey, where is he at in the WBA? Because has a fighter ever been ranked?
I ain't see him in the WBA, yo.
What?
Nah.
Oh, my God. Really? Out of your 17 belts? Out of your 17 belts, Sam Porter ain't nowhere, huh? Come on, WBA. You got to do better. You got 17 belts.
Let me check for you. Info Joe, thank you for the reminder. I damn sure forgot about you, but I'd have seen you, champ. I'd have seen you. Let me see. Porter, they disrespectful. They don't got Porter top 15 in the WBA since September 1st. That's 7 days ago. They had it. They just damn right disrespectful. That's crazy. That's crazy. Meanwhile, they did rank. Well, I mean, I guess Andy was a champ for them, so it's different. I was gonna say, but they rank Andy top 5 across the board from all the belts. So, Info Joe in California.
Mr. Info Joe.
Pugilist.
Mr. Info Joe.
Pugilist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that one grow on me.
Yeah.
Let me play it again. I didn't hear it, man.
Bust it. Turn it up.
All the way up.
Low. Turn it up.
Mr. Info Joe.
Pugilist.
Mr. Info Joe.
Pugilist. Yeah, you might want to get that cleaned up a little bit.
That was funky beats right there.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Black, man, my older brother, man. He put that down for me. I haven't cleaned it up. What is it?
I can't hear the sound. I can't see the sound bites.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear what is being said.
All right. Hey, as far as what Earl said, hey man, you know what? I think Porter is the most underrated fighter in all of boxing right now, man. I remember before the Earl fight, man, he was being shitted on like the dude ain't like he was just had like 20 losses, how bad people would talk about him. Mainly from the boxing community, man. All the rest of the other YouTubers, man, they were just going in on Porter, man. The dude is underappreciated, man. He should be where he at right now, man. Shout out to Porter. Yo, service public announcement, man, to all y'all who talk boxing. Think you know boxing. Come on this show, in the chat, or just listening, man. Get in the league, man. Test your skills. Let's see where you at. Don't talk about it, be about it. Stone Bone, get in there, man. You're a good picker, man. King, Supreme King, Get in there, man. It's just the first week. It starts over every month. So you can get in right now, just the first week. Everybody that's listening, and we tally everything up at the end of the month and see where you at. So it's not too late. If you don't want to get in the prize league, in the pro league, get in the amateur league, don't cost you nothing. Just test your skills and see where you at, man. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? And that's where am I ranked?
Info Joe.
Pick 'em.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You are current month total. You got 5 points for the month.
Right.
And you are in 8th place. So you playing catch up to me, but you there.
Stupendous.
You top 10.
Yeah,
You top 10.
Yeah. I'm in there. I'm coming, y'all. I'm gonna be the grandmaster caller. Y'all gonna hate me because you're gonna say this dude started. How did he win? But I'm coming for Carlito, real nice and chick. I'm coming for that #1 spot. Yo, that's all I got. Peace and blessings. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day. Thanks for the show, champ.
Yo, and how many more months we got on this pick? Do we do it at the end of the year, this year, or the full calendar year from where we started?
Nah, I would do full. I would do this year, not full calendar year. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
You could, but
Just to know that, because I mean, if you really think about it, you got October. Well, you got the rest of September, right? October, November, December. Yeah, you got about 3 months, 4 months of picking. So I gotta get on my ish and not miss any more polls, because if I do, I definitely won't have a chance to get that. You know, because you get the ability to have, I guess, a better average. You know, if it was like from January to December, but since this started like in between, kind of, yeah, you're gonna have to be on point. I'll be on point. I'm gonna put my notifications on super loud so I don't miss them. I don't know why I just don't go back and do it. Sometimes I just want to go back and look at stuff, you know, and then make the pick, but then I forget, and then it's just like, what the hell. But anyways, let me see if I got any super chats here. No super chatty. Call you next callie.
Mr. PBC, we got to him?
Mr. PBC. I think we did.
All right. Well, then that is everyone. Yup. Oh, World Eater, what up?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Ness? What's good, man? What's good, Dooms? What's good? Cool. Hey, what's up, champ? Hey, man, I want to be real quick because I know I'm on a time limit. I already know. I just want to call in. My whole point is this, man. When I think about Errol Spence and him, I think a lot about complaining and him being coddled, right? Like, what he's complaining about is crazy because this was a unification bout. He had a unification bout with Porter. And they both had the same thing. They both came into the fight with one belt apiece, right? In a very close fight that could have went either way. And there was no rematch clause. So the fact that he's complaining because he still see this dude's Porter at the top of the list, that means a lot to me. And it also means like he's used to having things going his way. Like he's used to being pampered. Like I know I'm about to get cut off. So I just wanted to say that. Just think about that, bro. Meanwhile, there's fighters like Bud Crawford who's not really pampered at all. You may say, oh, well, he's not fighting anyone. I mean, it's clear as day. Like they really not trying to fight with him. Especially the fighters that, win the fights at this biggest point, which is unification bouts. Like when Keith Thurman had a belt, he didn't want to fight. When Spence had the belt, he still does. He don't want to have the fight either.
Yo, champ. Cut it. They about to put another one there. Every time he calls, he mentions Bud. But I just want to ask, like, how were they able to get him all those unifications in that division, you know what I mean? And now they can't, right? Like the money was there to bring Ndango from wherever he came from. The money was there for Delorme and Victor Postal, you know? But now all of a sudden it's like all this issue. I don't know, man. You know, you guys, Buff fans get so mad and look, he said Earl is coddled. Earl is coddled.
How's Earl coddled, man?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how could you fix your mouth to say these type of things when you know?
I think
like,
I think he was speaking. He was
your
speaking
man
on the
is fighting.
stigma that fall. Yeah, he was speaking
But
on
you
the stigma
can't-
that
but you
falls
can't call
on these
Earl-
guys that get to the top.
You can't call Earl coddled when like your man fought Amir Khan in the 20th century. Like, what the fuck, bruh? Like, he shouldn't have done that. And now he trying to fight Brooke. Like, that's coddled. You know, fighting dudes that your promoter is making come down one division after 3 years. That is coddled. You know what I mean? Coddled isn't fighting Danny off of an accident. I mean, like...
He doesn't take the coddled way. Boomerang for PBC from Mac.
All right.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Send me my counterpunch after this. Yeah, man, you know, with all this Bud talk, you know, they somehow wiggle their way into some, you know, shit pipe and talk about all this stuff with Earl doing this, Earl doing that, man. Look, people just want to watch fights. No one's complaining about Bud, you know, telling Shawn Porter I got a bigger fight working up with Kel, baby boy, one-eyed crook. You know, this is boxing, man. We're not choosing sides or having man fans. This cockamamie stuff you guys be coming up with is crazy. You know, no one's really tripping that Bud's gonna do what he's gonna do. I mean, the top 5 is so small. I can't believe he hasn't got a fight yet. I mean, and it's truthfully because the dude doesn't plan ahead. Like, if you just start planning ahead, like, hey, you got Kell Brook, why don't you set up Shawn Porter now? Like, you still can set up stuff and ahead of time. Anthony Joshua did that all the time. I mean, he's fighting Povetkin trying to work a contract with Deontay Wilder. Or, you know, he's fighting someone right now and trying to work a contract with Tyson Fury. Come on now. That's my call on TBV for life.
You the man, champ. You the man. You the man. Yo, what's up? Who trying to put... Thank you, Nano. My mans.
He said, let's go, champ. We're in the 20th century, champ. Let's go, champ. God. Isn't it the 21st century? Yeah, you look mesmerized there, bud. You all right there? Looks like you got...
Nano hit me back. He is with Robert, so that changes things on that fight, man. That changes things. Man.
Wait, you thought he was with who? Was it Reynoso? No, it wasn't Reynoso. All right, well, continuing on about being shocked. Made a good point. Shouldn't be shocked. This is a fair one. AJ
Oh! Cancillo pulled out. How you want more money last minute? Fuck, man. That was one of the fights that was going to separate us, man. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky. Damn.
So Andrew Cancillo's out?
Out.
Injury? Any?
No, he wanted more money.
Oh, okay. Dame más dinero. Yo, Dennis has a super chat. Coño carajo. I don't know if you...
Damn, I was hyped up for that one, bro. Que mierda, mano. Bull snack, man. Bull crap, bro. Damn, bro. That was a good fight. I was just saying how they matching all... Like, even Zuski versus Kavalaskis is a decent fight. They could have found Kavalaskis a complete nobody. Like, that's a decent fight, man. They putting on some decent fights. Mariaga Joette. Joette is with Golden Boy. That's a decent fight, man. That was a nice fight, man. Sucks. Coach Myers, you got to that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Trav FDY, the boogeyman is whining about the easy road. You read that? Laughing out loud emoji? Trav FDY?
Think so, dude.
Think so. We got TJ. TJ, you was talking to the other dude, but I'm going to take it for me because I scored it the same way. I checked my card, man. So, I don't know, champ. TJ said, for old boy, a major pole rider. 7 to 8 rounds? Smoking dope. Laugh out loud emoji. And that, he's talking about Antonio Lamar's tweet about, yo, you know, Porter lost 7 to 8 rounds easy. And, yo, when I checked my card, I definitely had Porter losing 8 rounds plus the knockdown, which is, you know, 1 more point. So I guess you calling me a pole rider too, champ.
Yeah, it was a tough fight to score, too.
I mean, if you scored it right. He needed that. He needed not to get knocked down, and maybe it would have did something. But it was that knockdown.
You check Dennis, right? On the Cash Appy.
Dennis on the Cash App said, question, Pro League, is it $5 a month or $5 a week? $5 a week, you could just send 20 for the month if you're going to be brave enough to stay in for the whole month. But yeah, it's $5 per month. Excuse me, week. Ha! That's a confusion. No. Yo. Okay, we answered that one and that one. All right. And then, yeah, we told Sony we received. That's everybody, bros. We out, except for Juan and the BX jumping in late. Making it a 12 o'clock show every week.
Let's go.
Ya tu sabes, back in the casa. Nah, man, I was just listening. I tuned in because my phone connection dropped off when I was in the basement of some house.
Let's go, champ.
All right.
What you think about Shawn being numero uno?
Numero uno.
Shawn, yeah. I saw that yesterday when he posted it. I mean, that's how the rankings go. Look at Debryanchenko. He lost to Jacobs. He was again mandatory for who was it? Nah, it wasn't Jacobs. I think he beat somebody else beat him first, and then he was still mandatory again for Jacobs for the belt to get a title shot. So yeah, that's the way that thing works. You lose and if you're still the top dog, you're still gonna be in the number one spot.
Jack Coolclay never been a top dog, but he get more eliminator shots at a belt than anybody I've known in boxing.
Y'all remember who it was that Debryanchenko lost to first and then still got a shot? Oh, yeah. He lost against Jacobs and then still got a shot against
Gennady.
That's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was. But, yeah, that happens. And I don't know what Errol expects, but he's going to have to fight Shawn again because Shawn ain't going to lose to no one else but the top dogs. At least in my book. But, yeah, good show, fellas. And I'm going to just rewatch the rest of it. Thanks for hitting me up.
No doubt.
Let's go, campeón. And there you go.
We got another. Let me see. Make sure this ain't just late, because Cash App is so late with the notices. Make sure that this is another Cash App from Dom, or that's just the notification for the first one. Nope. For Punchy. Next one. What up, Dom? Mr. PBC.
Yeah. What's good? Hey, Doobie, play that best part of waking up. Is this the best part of waking up?
Let's go, champ.
The best part of waking up.
It's TVV in your cup, man. TVV, man. You guys do it every day, man. You bring it. You make people go to work, want to wake up, man, get that bread, man. You guys are the motivators. I mean, you need to come out with some motivational speech on YouTube like Floyd be doing, you know, PBC, Mayweather. Let's get it in. The top 5 is going to be recycled about 1,000 times before niggas get tired. And that's what it is. And Terrence going to get his chance, man. We just got to keep on waiting. And we keep on waiting, shoot. Everybody else in 130 and everybody else 135 might be moving up, fighting the champion.
Cut it.
I just want to see them get it done, man. There wasn't no money for Porter. There wasn't no money for Thurman. You know, there's barely money for Brooke. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they blaming it on PBC. And I hate that we can't separate the two. Like, we almost went one show without talking about Bud. Almost. But I guess that's good for the fight, man. And for the two fighters, Bud and Earl, if they both remain undefeated and can actually have that fight. When the fans are split like that, there's a demand for that fight. and hopefully it means that they get paid well, and then we do get it, and it turns out to be a super fight like everyone thinks. You know what I mean? All right. I want to say we ain't done because we got Coach Myers come through with the super chatty.
Call him the coach. And he says, yo, Ness, remember when you was with Wild in the UK and they chased Saunders out the restaurant? Laughing emoji. That's how long I've been following you. Laughing emoji.
Yo, Coach Myers, let me tell you, I still got that video. You know, they asked me to take it down, but I still got that video in hopes that one day I'm able to re-release it as like throwback footage 10 years ago.
Yo, Billy Saunders ran like he had just egged the house.
Let me tell you, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, maybe not everybody buys my book. Maybe everybody doesn't buy it, but my book will have shit that will end up being articles in journalists' articles, you know, and their stories because of what is like what's in there. Like I've gotten to do some shit, man. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Call you. I gotta take a what?
I don't know, but I guess that's it. That was the last super chat and the last caller. Right. Double checking the list. Yup. Let me double check the messages.
Call him checking it twice.
Yeah.
Yo, I wonder what Shawn had to say about this one. You know, we didn't get anything from Shawn on the media. If anybody saw anything, I guess we'll see about it. But
not yet, man. I've been trying to get Shawn. He keep telling me, yeah, but he busy. And then I see him pop up on like Fight Hub or PBC. I'm like, yo, champ, what up? But anyway,
Shawn like, yeah, y'all thought I was gone.
Shout out to Next Up Boxing. Posted us on IG. You know I reposted you.
Yeah, shout out to Next Up.
Damn. So I just got the invite to the Belanga camp, but they go in at 11:30. That means I'm going to have to finish the show at 10:30. Doomy going to have to cut out at 10:15. Nope, because then you're going to have to
10.
I got to pick you up. I'm going to still have to pick you up. We're going to have to end the show one day at 10 so that I can pick you up by 10:30, get there by 11 in New York, and get up in that Belanga camp.
Maybe we could go live on YouTube on the road over there. You know,
because in that Belanga camp, you got the Comays of the world, the Richardson Hitchensons of the world in that gym. You got Belanga in that gym. You got Petey Pablo in that gym. You got Melissa Odessa in that gym. You got a few Ukrainians now that's with Andre. And remember I told y'all that Andre was going to have some news, and I couldn't break it. He broke it yesterday. He signed the deal with MTK Global. You know, Havoc Advisory has been managing a lot of fighters, and now they linked up with MTK. Shout out to Andre, you know, doing big things. Coach Mitty, I told you. But we got NO. Looks like he might be ready. Yo, champ, I ain't cut you off. There's a limit. You can always do a counter punch and be right back. NO, what up?
Champ.
Ooh, I'm an audio sound, Ness.
You straight?
Alright. See, bruh, I'm hearing a lot of talk, dog. I'm hearing Danny gonna knock Spence head off and a whole lot of stuff coming up for the fight, but I can't get no bet. Ness, we'll be up with that, bruh. At least some of the bud, like the bartenders, bro, they'll live up there and bet me, you dig?
It's 2020, bro. Ain't nobody making straight up bets with odds out there.
But man, this man coming off the car accident, man. What they were saying on the show, the man flew out the car. You dig all this, you know what I'm saying? He all broke up. I got a dollar on the fight. What's up, bro? I don't know, dog. I know one thing, bro. Shout out to the Crawford fan, bro. I got a few bets out there waiting for that fight. Shout out to y'all, bro. That's my call.
Let's go, champ. Shout out to NO and all the trucker champs out there. Lifeline of the country.
Supermax said we should make some trucker hats.
Hell yeah.
But you asked for a
couple
Porter,
snapbacks.
You asked for a Shawn Porter response, and he gave. Damn, it's pretty long. We can't. I don't know, but he ain't respond. He just talking about what his plans are. So I'm not even gonna go there. That could be another show. Shout out to TJ. Yo, I'm out though. NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
But before we're out, we just want to let everybody that tuned in, we appreciate you guys burning it up with TBV, whether you're on the way to the job, whether you're at the job, or just getting back from the job, from all the third shifters out there, the brave, the few. Hit that notification bell. If you ain't shaking, you ain't baking with us at any time we go live. Because, Ness, we go live a lot, don't we?
A lot.
So, hit the subscribe button.
Oh,
make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend.
Speaking of subscribe, we was at 22. Oh, shit, we lost one. It's 116,021. We was just at 22, man. What's really good with that? Where's the love, man? Where's the love? Where's the love, man?
That's the highest I can go. Okay. But hey, listen, Alex _Doomsday _LAINEZ on IG, TikTok. I haven't been there in 88 years. And you can definitely hit me up on Twitter, Alex Linus TBV. Chill, Chizzy. We'll be back. We're going to figure things out. See what happens with the Untitled, whether we're going to break it down or what we're going to do. Maybe we get Mario popping up out of the other side of the pipe. Maybe we get going with him.
All right. Untitled should be at 7 if these dudes don't duck. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Oh!
I'm ready. Like always. Gotta go. Arrivederci. On the next one. Peace.